Couldn't have asked for a better afternoon for a homecoming. First time in 2 years, Carthage homecoming here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha as we get set for football today. It's the Firebirds taking on the North Park Vikings. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome in to our broadcast here today, wherever you may be, and a special hello to all of our alumni scattered across the country and those around campus today in various viewing sections taking in our game here today. It's my pleasure to bring you all the action today. Carthage looking to rebound after a pretty good thumping last week at the hands of number 1 ranked North Central last week. 64-13 the final in that contest. Carthage down early in that ball game, trailed 26-0 after 1. And got on the board in the second quarter. Noel Wright found the end zone on a 23-yard touchdown run, and he has now scored in 4 consecutive games for the Firebirds. Bryce Lowe was able to connect with Sammy Limbaugh for a 15-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals taking a halftime lead of 47-13 to go on to win 64-13. Bryce Lowe, a rough afternoon, 11-26, 130 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions in that contest against North Central. Meanwhile, North Park coming in looking for their first win of the year. They nearly got that last week in a furious fourth quarter comeback as they fell to Carroll 34-26, scoring 26 fourth quarter points in the process. They may have also found a quarterback. Freshman Matt Eck, 23 of 50 for 434 yards and 3 touchdowns. He is the only quarterback this season to throw for more than 400 yards in the CCIW, and he found his favorite target, A.J. Harris. 11 receptions, 245 yards and a touchdown. For Harris's effort, he was named to the D3 Football Team of the Week this past week. But again, you have to play on both ends of the field, and their defense has really struggled for North Park. They are giving up nearly 41 points per game while struggling to score on offense, averaging just 16 points per contest. And they are averaging almost 6 yards per carry on the ground and have given up 13 touchdowns on the ground this year. So look for the Firebirds to try and get the ground game going, and they will have Noel Wright today. There was some question whether or not he would be activated. He's been battling a heel injury over the last couple weeks, but he was out there taking warm-ups today, so that is a good sign. Defensively, Carthage dinged up a little bit on that side of the ball as well. Bobby Baker, their starting cornerback, is expected to start. We'll see how far he can go today, and they will be without both Jalen Slater and Oliver Cox. Cox may get some playing time today, but they are short on the one defensive end side. John Ambrosio also nicked up, so we'll see how that plays out here this afternoon. And, of course, Keith Freeman still out with that foot injury sustained at Milliken a couple of weeks ago. Well, I don't have to tell you that last week's ball game was a physical contest, and Carthage, as I said, had it handed to them by that North Central team, but looking to rebound today against North Park and trying to bounce back from that physical outing last week.
Yeah, they're a very good football team. Very, very talented, very well. Yeah, they're a very good football team. Very, very talented, very well coached, disciplined, have some great athletes, and they really took it to us last week.
You know, you and I talked before the game last week, and I thought the guys were locked in. I think it was just a case of being a little bit overmatched by a better team.
Yeah, a little bit it was that. We didn't execute as well as we could have in some facets, and that definitely hurt us. But they were a good football team. Can't take anything away from them.
On all phases of the play on Saturday, having seen UW Whitewater, now having seen North Central, before we talk about North Park today, I think North Central is the better team.
I do too. They're just very, very talented, very physical, and just so disciplined. It'll be interesting to see if those two teams get a chance to play, what the outcome is.
Obviously, looking forward to the playoffs down the road between Whitewater and North Central. Your focus today, North Park, and I think the challenge today is you get not only be a head coach, but you got to be a part-time psychologist now. Build this team back up after what took place on Saturday.
For sure. We can't have a letdown. I think you watched the Wheaton game after they lost to North Central. In their rivalry game, they came out next week and played North Park and did not play very well against them, and that's something we have to avoid.
Yeah, and again, everything's still out in front. And you and I talked in the postgame last week about that, and I've made it a point throughout the broadcast on Saturday. was the fact there's still a lot to play for here. It's just your first conference loss. Everything's still in front of this team as far as executing and finishing goals that were set prior to the season.
100%. And that's what we talked to the guys about, our own destiny. In terms of the conference championship, I feel like if we win out, finish 8-2 with your only 2 losses being to 2 top 3 teams, I think you've got a good argument for the Division III playoffs at an at-large bid.
Absolutely. Talking about the game here today with North Park, they're coming off of a furious fourth quarter comeback. They scored 26 points in the fourth quarter alone in that game against Carroll. What did you see that stands out with that North Park offense?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they went to that freshman kid, the Eck kid. He had played a little bit for them going into it. They'd kind of like us a little bit while they're searching for a quarterback early on in the season. And, right at the end of the second quarter, they kind of gave him the reins a little bit and then really opened it up in the second half. And he played well. He threw the ball really well.
His favorite target was A.J. Harris. Harris was their leading rusher in the spring and one of their leading ground gainers from 2 years ago, so they've converted him out to wide receiver. Lo and behold, he ends up on the D3 Team of the Week this week.
Yeah, really good athlete. He's a thick kid, a little over 200 pounds, runs really well. They actually use him as a wildcat running back as well, so they do a good job of getting the ball in his hands, and he's a good player.
Yeah, it should be a challenge today, I think, for the secondary. Things have settled down back there a little bit now. I think you got a little bit of a grasp there in that secondary now.
A little bit. There's still some injuries back there, still some moving parts. We're still playing some young kids, but they've had some games under their belt, which is big. They've had that experience. They played some good football teams, and hopefully they can respond and play well today.
Now, Bobby Baker gave it a go on Saturday, back from a leg injury. What's his status going into the game today?
Similar. He's gonna try it again. He's dealing with some lower body injury stuff that he's trying to battle through, and couldn't go Saturday. I think he lasted 1, maybe 2 series. But he'll try it again today, and hopefully he can go longer than that.
And that depth at the defensive line going to be challenged again this week.
Yeah, a couple more injuries on the D line. We're working to patch it together, and we got some guys that'll go out and fight hard, and we're confident in.
Offensive line, maybe a question at left tackle going into the game on Saturday today.
Yeah, it might be. Drew's a little banged up. Hopefully he can go. We'll know right around kickoff that he's good or not.
These are all things that when you get into week 5, week 6, I think every coach has to go through, correct?
100%. That's why you have more than 22 players on your team, right? It's the next man up philosophy, and he's got to go execute.
Let's talk about keys for a victory here today. What's it going to take to bounce back with a victory here?
I think we got to contain the quarterback and A.J. Harris. They'll do some things with the Wildcat with him, and the quarterback throws it well. So defensively, we got to contain those 2 guys, make them drive down the field, limit the big play. And offensively, we have to establish the run. They're a team that's given up some rushing yards, and we got to be able to establish the run on the ground and execute.
Should be an exciting game today. It's a homecoming crowd, and we had a nice crowd. About the only thing you can say about last week was the weather was nice.
The weather was great. We had a good crowd. Some good football weather today here. Should be a good day.
Looking forward to it. Go get them today. Let's get a victory.
Thank you.
Head coach Dustin Haas joining us in the tunnel as we get set for Carthage and North Park this afternoon from our Keller Field. It's the homecoming football game. We'll have the starting lineups kickoff coming your way next, right here on 1050 WLIP.
We have a pumped-up crowd here on the east side of Art Keller Field. Every seat taken here for this homecoming matchup between the Carthage Firebirds and the North Park Vikings. Excited to be with you again this afternoon as we try and bring home a winner here for the Firebirds, coming in with a record of 3-1 in the league, 3-2 overall. North Park 0-4 in conference play, 0-5 overall. Games going on this afternoon. Wheaton is at Carroll. That's a 1 o'clock kick. Also a 1 o'clock kick will be Washington University and Augustana. Milliken is at Illinois Wesleyan. Also a 1 o'clock kick. And Elmhurst at North Central. That'll be a 6 p.m. kickoff. Captains making their way out to the center of the field for the Firebirds. We have Anthony Martin, Bobby Baker, Drew Neville, and Jalen Dennis out for the coin flip today. Benjamin Lagaki is our referee this afternoon. Coin is up. It is down. North Park has won the toss.
North Park has won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half. Carthage will receive. Good luck.
So it'll be the Firebirds getting their hands on the football to start our ball game here today. So let's set up the offense while we have a moment. Up front, it will be Drew Neville getting a start today at left tackle, 6'3", 265, the senior from Rolling Meadows. Omar Roberts at left guard, 6'2", 290, a senior from Naperville. Adam Gilmeister at center, 6 foot 270, a junior from Stevens Point. Alex Diaz at right guard, 6'3", 280, the senior from Darien, Illinois. Jason Aguilar, the 6'4", 255-pound freshman at right tackle out of Pico Rivera, California. The tight end will be Kyle Williamson, 6'4", 250, the junior out of Manuka, Illinois. The receivers will be Eddie L. III, a 5'9 junior out of South Allen, Illinois. Sylvere Campbell, the 6'2 freshman out of Muskego and Martin Luther High School. And Alex Jarvis, the Kenosha product out of Indian Trail High School, 5'11", 170, and the junior. Noel Wright will be in the backfield, the starting running back. Bryce Lowe, the freshman out of Tampa, your starting quarterback. Carthage in the all-red today. Red helmets, red jerseys, red pants, white numerals with the black trim. North Park in the white jerseys, black pants, black numerals, and black helmets. We are set for our kickoff. Sit back and enjoy Carthage College football this afternoon here on 1050 WLIP. And the run-up and the kick by Carson Blatchford is a short kick. Jarvis will take, going up the middle across the 30, 35, and dives his way out to about the 38-yard line. A nice return from one of the leading kickoff return men in the conference, and Carthage will get good field position here to start their first drive. It's a 25-yard return out to the 38-yard line, 1st and 10, Firebirds. Bryce Lowe, the 5'11 freshman out of Tampa, Florida. First 2 weeks as a starter, he couldn't ask for anything more. Last week, a bit of a struggle. So a quicker, more physical defense last week. We'll see how he does here against North Park on our first snap of our game. And the give is to Noel Wright, up the middle, Wright with some running room. Spins his way out of a tackle across midfield, still on his feet and finally wrestled down at the North Park 43-yard line. Gain of 19 on the first carry of the day for Noel Wright. He is the sophomore out of Houston, Texas. And right away, Carthage into North Park territory here this afternoon. We'll set the defense for you following this snap. Out of the pistol is Bryce Lowe. Two receivers here to the near side. Single receiver left and wants to throw. Protection breaks down. Now on the scramble, Lowe throws on the run and throws it away. Incomplete, looking for Jarvis here near the 40-yard line. Defensively for North Park, it's a 4-3 alignment, and it's Joaquin Tafao, who is at defensive end, Steve Salinas at defensive tackle, A.J. Henry, interior lineman, and Ansel Lordy Delusma is at the defensive end. Linebackers are Jaden Miller, Arnaldo Landro, and C.J. Martin, and the secondary featuring their leading tackler, Maurice Carter, at safety. 2nd and 10, they'll swing it out far side. This one sails over the head of Alex Jarvis, incomplete, and quickly it's a 3rd and 10 for the Firebirds. That's going to be a key here today, is how you play against the wind. That's where Carthage is going. 56 degrees here at game time. A wind out of the northwest at 13, but gusting well over 20 miles per hour here this afternoon, affecting teams going left to right as Carthage is here. 3rd and 10 from the 43 of North Park. Vikings walking up, showing blitz on defense. They rush 2, drop everybody else back. Low under pressure now, has to throw it, gets it away, incomplete, thrown low to Jarvis. Good pressure that time. Again, they only rushed 2. It was Jaden Miller, the outside linebacker, who had the pressure on Low, forced him to throw it away. So 3 straight incompletions after a 20-yard run by Noel Wright, and Carthage will be forced to punt. David Collins, one of the leading punters in the conference, averaging just under 40 yards per kick. Kicking into the wind. Jacob Dressler is standing looking into the sun here today. High, short, end-over-end kick, and it will get out of bounds short of the 20-yard line. Not the best effort there from Collins, and the Vikings will take over on their own 24-yard line. Matt Eck, the freshman out of South Bend, Indiana. Quite the ball game last week. 25 of 50, 434 yards and 3 touchdowns. He will lead the team out there. He's a 6-foot, 165-pounder. Thrown for 758 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks on the year. He'll work from the pistol. 2 by 2 are the receivers for North Park. Play fake, they'll come out throwing, and it's nearly picked off, incomplete. Going right to the man this time, A.J. Harris. Team of the week this week, but good defense by Carthage. As the linebacker for Carthage, Anthony Martin, was right there and thwarted that attempt. 2nd down and 10. Offensive line of Rush Azing, Hakam Yaya at left guard, Herman Rodriguez at center, Lyndon Ujakashi at right guard, and Ben Urchel at right tackle for North Park. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 24-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the right. They will hand it off. Coming around the near side, it's Del Noto, and he'll get some good running room. And they'll get it out to about the 20, make it the 34-yard line, and it'll be a 10-yard run and a 1st down for North Park. That was Triton Zorns, the running back, the freshman, getting the call there out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So North Park picks up their initial 1st down of the afternoon. 1st and 10 from their own 34. We'll set the defense for you here in a moment. They'll go out of the pistol again, and Zorns again able to find his way across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Defensively for the Firebirds, Jalen Gales at defensive end, Hayden Fisher at a defensive tackle, Dylan Ramirez inside lineman, and Cameron Penny out there right now at defensive end. Linebackers Anthony Martin, Zach Hale, and the nickelback is Jalen Dennis. And the secondary, Bobby Baker, Jake Tomzak, Garrett Warner, and Trey Mitchell. Warner, the team's leading tackler, with 43 coming into the game here today. 2nd down and 7 from their own 37. Wants to pass off his back foot, looking for Harris. One-hand grab, and he was inbounds or not. One official ruled him out. The other official coming down will spot him at the 39 of Carthage. 24-yard pickup and a 1st down. We'll take another look. Field judge was going to rule him out. The head linesman said he got a foot in. Tough to tell from our angle. Again, Eck going to throw. Again, going long, and it is caught, but there's a flag down. It's intercepted. Carthage will return it here to the near side. It's Tomzak on the interception, but this is going to come back for a pass interference call. He shoved the receiver in the back just before that ball got there, so this will be a penalty on the Firebirds. Jake Tomzak with what would have been his 3rd pick of the year, but
Pass interference, defense number 18. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So 15 yards from the line of scrimmage and a first down. We'll move the football. Inside the 30-yard line. We'll take another look. It was intended out there for the receiver, Tom Knight, and he got shoved right to the ground just before the ball got there, and that's how Tomzak came away with it on the pick. So North Park, an impressive first drive after Carthage fizzled out just across midfield. Vikings here with 12 minutes to go, knocking on the door of the Carthage red zone. Nick Del Noto in there now as a running back. Pressure coming. Eck gets it away as a man out there. Another flag thrown from the head linesman. We've got an ineligible receiver downfield. One of the linemen getting downfield, I believe, here for North Park. Pass was intended for Knight.
Ineligible player downfield on the offense, number 19. It's a 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
They didn't have Knight covered up on the line of scrimmage, therefore when he went downfield, he was ineligible. So a 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 15 from the Carthage 28-yard line. Knight in the backfield now as a running back. They will give it to Del Noto, his first carry. Del Noto breaks a tackle inside the 25, down to the 19. There was a fumble. Carthage saying they have the football, but they're going to rule Del Noto down as the ball came out. So a nice run by Del Noto, his first. Be a gain of 9. We'll set up a 2nd down and 6 here for the Vikings. Ball at the Carthage 19-yard line. Del Noto the single back, 2 receivers to the right. Harris the outside receiver on that right side. And they will hand it off. Del Noto trying to come around the right side, dives inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line, close to a first down. Bobby Baker chopped him down right around the 13-yard line. They'll give him full forward progress to the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for North Park. 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A scoreless first quarter here in Kenosha. Harris will line up as a single receiver out to the right. Caleb Jones here to the near side. Backfield of Del Noto with Matt Eck, the freshman quarterback, working from the pistol. And they'll hand it off. Del Noto going up the middle. Helmet came off as he dives inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. One of the linemen, the center, Herman Rodriguez, lost his bucket, so he will come out for at least one snap. Pickup of about 3 sets up a 2nd down and 7 at the 8-yard line. Cameron Penny was there to make that stop. So North Park on the drive, started at their own 24-yard line, have reached inside the Carthage 10. Eck going to throw a fade back of the end zone. Lots of contact between Baker and the intended receiver. Baker looking for a flag, but none coming. Michael Olray, the intended receiver here, he has 8 receptions, but 2 for touchdowns, as they were looking for the fade into the near corner of the end zone. Good job by Baker to stay with them. So 3rd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Again, they could get it just inside the 1 for a first down. The lineup trips here to the near side. Now Harris breaks out in motion. Eck wants to throw, looks right, looking back left, has to get rid of it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Jacob Drexler. Good pressure up front by the Carthage down lineman that time. Dylan Ramirez getting up in the grill that time of Eck, forcing him to throw that ball a little long. So the field goal unit coming on, and that's not a sure thing here for North Park. Not attempted a field goal all year. This will be from 15 yards out. Michael Messersmith, the field goal kicker. This will be a 25-yarder from the right hash mark. Wind at his back. Gets this one on the way, and this one is good, just inside the left upright. Vikings take the early lead here, 3-0, going on a 10-play, 68-yard drive, capped off by the 25-yard field goal, the first made of the year for North Park by Michael Messersmith. Gives us a chance to remind you today's Carthage football game brought to you in part by Harbor Park Health and Fitness, located at 3417 14th Avenue, 1 mile south of the Carthage College campus. At Harbor Park Health and Fitness, everybody is unique. You can find something that works for you, whether it's fitness and performance, health and longevity, rehab and corrective exercise, and weight loss. Again, Harbor Park Health and Fitness, you choose your plan. Trusted by hundreds of the Kenosha residents these days, Harbor Market Health and Fitness. You can check them out online at harborparkcf.com. Harbor Park Health and Fitness, happy, healthy community. So a 10-play, 68-yard drive, the 25-yard field goal makes it 3-0 North Park. Alex Jarvis and Eddie L. III standing deep to receive the kickoff. Carson Blatchford does the punting and the kickoffs. This is a low line drive that'll be scooped up right away and downed near the 36-yard line. Tanner Ludwig getting there to make the play for Carthage. So good field position here for the Firebirds. Their own 35, trailing 3-0. Just over 10 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Low the quarterback, right the single back. The tight end is Sammy Limbaugh. He's motioning now to a wing to the left side. And they'll throw left side. Gets it out complete. Big catch out there by Alex Jarvis across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down. And a first down for Carthage. Their second first down of the ball game. I think Lowe needed to get adjusted to how that wind was going to affect him here in this first half. And again, it's gusting at over 25 miles per hour out of the northwest today, going against the Firebirds here in this first quarter. From the 46, 1st and 10. High snap, and on the quarterback will get sacked back there. That's Mike Bojessen, the quarterback out there now, taking that snap, and we've got an injured player down for Carthage. And time has been called. They tried a little wildcat look that time with Lowe lined up here on the near side as a receiver. So time has been called for the injured Carthage player, and it does not look good. He is in quite some pain at the 40-yard line. Jake Denauer, the head athletic trainer, out there to take a look with his staff along with head coach Dustin Haas. Was one of the linemen for Carthage who went down. It was Jason Aguilar, a freshman out of Pico Rivera, California. He's being escorted off here. He is walking gingerly with some help here. And they'll take a look at Aguilar. So Byron Scotty going to jump in there. A little bit of a shuffle. Matt Johnson out there as well. Johnson will take over now at right tackle for the Firebirds. 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1 on that last play. Bryce Lowe back out there now at quarterback. Takes the snap, has some time, delivers. Sylvere Campbell leaping grab and shoved out of bounds just inside the North Park 40-yard line. A gain of 15 and a first down. They'll mark it just at the 40-yard line. Nicely done. Sylvere Campbell. That is his 13th reception of the season. Good-looking freshman, 6'2", 220. Picks up the first down from the 40-yard line, left hash mark. High snap again. It's bobbled around, and Wright and Lowe will cover it up. Problems on the snaps here the last couple of exchanges. So a loss back to the 45-yard line will set up a 2nd and 15. That is Adam Gilmeister out there, the junior from Stevens Point at center. Second and 15 from the 45. They'll give it to Wright. Wright, hard run left side, gets it back to the 40-yard line. A penalty marker thrown as he was tackled. It's a gain of 5, but we'll check out the penalty. It's going to be a holding call here against the Firebirds.
Holding, offense number 69. 10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
Well, it's been a rough start for Adam Gilmeister. A couple of high snaps and now a holding call. Moves the ball back to the Carthage 45-yard line. 2nd and 24 coming up from the Firebird 45. They'll go with 3 receivers here near side. Els, Campbell, and Jarvis. Single back is Wright. And Wright will get the call running right. Has some blocking room down the right sideline across midfield. And out of bounds inside the 45-yard line of North Park. Good, strong run that time by Noel Wright. 5'11", 180-pound sophomore out of Houston, Texas. He has scored touchdowns in 4 consecutive games for the Firebirds. Now Williamson will come out, the tight end. They'll bring in an extra receiver in Jordan Wiles. Wiles, the sophomore out of Rolling Meadows. They'll go with 4 receivers. 1 back in the backfield here on 3rd and long. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Lowe gets it away. Catch is made. It is dropped. They rule it incomplete. Jordan Wiles had the ball in and out of his hands just inside the 40-yard line, and the play was broken up. Jeffrey Fisher, the safety, able to break it up for North Park, and we have another Carthage player down on the play. Another interior lineman down. Jake Denauer busy here in our first quarter. 7:13 to play here in the first quarter. Carthage trailing 3-0. Our game today brought to you in part by the folks at Mason's Eatery and Pub on Highway 50, just west of Highway 31 in Kenosha. A big thank you to Mason's for catering the team meal again this morning. An outstanding breakfast once again. And again, now would be the time to think about your holiday parties and catering needs. You can contact Mason's Eatery and Pub. They can handle any banquet or party. That's Mason's Eatery and Pub, Highway 50, just west of Highway 31. Omar Roberts, the left guard, the injured player, back up walking under his own power, back to the sideline. It's a 4th down and 11 from the 43-yard line. And Carthage will punt. David Collins in for his 2nd punt today. Jacob Dressler looking directly into that sun, standing at his own 10-yard line to my right. Good snap. Collins gets this one away. Much better punt here. Can Carthage get down and cover it? It bounces inside the 10, and they keep it from going into the end zone, and it will roll dead just inside the 2-yard line. Nicely done. Getting down there for the Firebirds to protect that football was Tommy Williams on special teams. They'll mark it at the 2. North Park will take over there at their own 2-yard line, leading by a score of 3-0. First quarter score, Wesleyan and Milliken knotted at zeros. Augustana an early 7-0 lead over Washington University. And Wheaton has taken a 7-0 lead over Carroll midway through the first quarter. From their own 2-yard line, freshman quarterback Eck will take the snap. He'll hand it off. They'll try the left side, stacked up at the 3 and driven back. Good pursuit to the football that time for the Firebirds. Marcel Love, his first carry this afternoon, the freshman out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, for North Park. They'll give him forward progress to the 4, a gain of 2, 2nd down, 8 upcoming. Love remains in the backfield. Lines up off the left hip of Eck, the quarterback. Harris in single coverage here on the near side. They'll throw, looking for Harris here near side. Ball in the air, and it's through his hands, incomplete. Good coverage on the play for the Firebirds and Trey Mitchell. Mitchell doing a pretty good job there of staying with Harris. That ball just a little bit overthrown, and again, sailing away from the receiver with that wind out of the northwest, out of that far left corner of the north end zone. That's going to create some problems. So it's 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 4-yard line. Movement up front on a hard count. Carthage able to reset. They'll change the play. Play clock down to 2. Eck again trying that fade route. Again looking for Harris. Leaping grab, and they're going to rule him inbounds. Right in front of Dustin Haas, he made a leaping grab, and his back landed on the white here on the sideline. And they're going to say Harris kept a foot down. There is a flag in the end zone, however.
There's no foul for hitting the quarterback below the waist. The defender was blocked into the contact. Result of the play is a 1st down.
Benjamin Lagaki with the correct explanation there. And it's tough on this near sideline to see those catches, but they'll call it a completion here at the 29, a 25-yard pickup. Harris now, his first catch, 2 catches now, for 50 yards. Again, flirting with that boundary here. Looked like he got the left foot down as he was falling backwards out of bounds. Run up the middle, a big hole, and then some across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Zorns on the carry, his 3rd of the day, and they found something there. A huge hole over the left side out to the 47-yard line. 18-yard pickup. And this is Eck now on the keep. And he gets belted just across midfield into Carthage territory. Hey, if he's going to tuck it up, put a lick on him. Brought down on the play. Trey Mitchell. So a 6-yard pickup. They go, hurry up. They're at the line of scrimmage, ready to go. 3 wide receivers to the right. 2nd and short here. Look for the deep ball. Instead, they'll run it left side. Struggling forward to about the 44-yard line. Going to be a yard shy of the 1st down is Zorns again. 3rd down and 1 for North Park. Vikings 1 for 2 on 3rd downs in this game on the season, 9th in the conference at 26% converting on 3rd downs. 3rd and 1. Marcel Love in now as a running back. from the pistol. Eck will give it to Love. He'll dart back up the middle, will get the first down just inside the 42-yard line. Wanted to run left and kind of angled his way to the right toward the middle of the field and able to pick up the first down. Anthony Martin and Jalen Gales finally got him down, but another third down conversion for North Park keeps this drive alive. 4 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Carthage trailing 3-0. North Park started this drive on their own 2-yard line. Play clock down to 6 here. They just get it off. Eck wants to throw. Stepping up in the pocket, going over the middle. It is thrown in, incomplete. Looking for Caleb Jones. He was double teamed by Bobby Baker and Jake Tomzak that time, both in coverage on the intended target, Caleb Jones. The ball started to tail a little bit as Eck got that up in the wind. Credit Baker with the breakup as he got the left hand in there to knock it away. 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped, 3:40 to play here in the quarter. Zorn's in at running back. No, that's Del Noto, 25, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Zach Hale was in on that stop. Also Ambrosio in there now at one of the defensive ends for Carthage. Hale, the second leading tackler on this team behind Garrett Warner coming into the game today. 3rd and 10. See if the Carthage defense can get off the field here. Del Noto, the single back, 2 receivers each side here. They'll give it to Del Noto, trying to get the left side and gets the first down and more near the 30-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. And they'll move the sticks. They convert a third down on this drive. 3 for 4 now on third down conversions. Carthage defense unable to get off the field here in this first quarter. 2.5 minutes to play. Down 3-0, but North Park driving inside the Carthage 30. And hit as he's thrown, ball in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Martin. He will take it at the 22, and down he goes there. Big pressure up front as Eck was hit just as he released that football. Anthony Martin with the pick, and Carthage gets the takeaway. It was Ambrosio who got there off the left defensive end, and then that ball, wounded duck, hung in the air long enough for Anthony Martin to get there and make the play. First pick of the year for Anthony Martin. Now let's see if this sparks the Carthage offense. 2:12 to play in the quarter. Carthage down 3-0. Taking over on their own 24. And this is Noel Wright trying to pick his way around the left side, gets across the 25 out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 3. Sets up a 2nd and 7 for the Firebirds. Right now, 3 carries, 34 yards today. Had a long of 19. First time he touched the ball today. This will be a 2nd and 7 from the 17. Or check that, from the 27. Lowe wants to throw. Left side, dumps it off, complete to Sammy Limbaugh, but he's immediately wrapped up for no gain, may have lost some yards. Looked like he was, Arnaldo Landreau was there to make the play immediately as he made the catch. Be a 1-yard loss, bringing up a 3rd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Limbaugh with a touchdown catch last week against North Central. And the Firebirds 0 for 2 on third down so far. Under a minute to go here in the quarter. Lowe wants to throw. Scrambling to his right. Ball is out. And it is recovered by the Firebirds back at the 15-yard line, and Lowe slow to get up. The Vikings fired up on that field as they've come in here to Kenosha and has really taken over the energy here.
Offsides. Defense number 49 was lined up in the neutral zone at the snap. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay third down.
So the penalty on North Park will keep the ball in Carthage possession but move it from the line of scrimmage, so take it to a 3rd and 3. Tafao, the defensive end, was the one that knocked that ball out of Lowe's hand. Thomas Ainsworth lined up in the neutral zone. Again, Lowe climbing the pocket, now on the scramble. We'll get the first down and then some. Across the 40, out to the 45-yard line where he is wrestled down there. 14-yard scamper for Bryce Lowe and a first down for Carthage, their first third down conversion of the day. They blitzed from the outside. They sent C.J. Martin, the outside linebacker, but he overrushed that time, and Lowe stepping up started to climb the pocket and then found a hole over the middle and was able to take it for the first down. And our quarter will come to an end. One in the books here in a full stadium here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. 3-0 North Park on top of Carthage. We'll step out for a 60 break. This is Carthage football on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP.
After 1 quarter of play, North Park 3, Carthage nothing. First and 10, Carthage from their own 45-yard line.
First play to start this second quarter. Lowe under pressure, gets it away, completes the pass to Noel Wright. A late flag as there will be a personal foul call here against North Park as they roughed up Lowe after he got rid of the football.
Roughing the passer, defense number 49, 15 yards added to the end of the run, automatic first down.
Thomas Ainsworth, a freshman out of Houston, Texas, his second penalty on this drive. It was his offside penalty that extended that third down play that allowed Bryce Lowe to scamper for that 14-yard pickup and the first down. Carthage trying to take advantage of the Anthony Martin interception here. Moves the ball to the 38 and a fresh set of downs for the Firebirds. Williamson, the tight end in motion, lines up on a wing right side. The give is to Noel Wright. Wright fights his way up the middle down to the 35-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks like it was interior line that time. Steve Salinas with the tackle. Second down, 7 upcoming at the 35. Again, Wright the single back. Limbaugh now tight end, lined up at a left wing, will move to the right. Low, little hitch and go, looking back the near side for Eddie L, and that ball sailed way out of bounds here on the near sideline. Carthage with the wind at their back here in this second quarter, moving right to left. So they'll take both Limbaugh and Williamson out. They'll bring Sylvere Campbell and Jordan Wiles in at a wide receiver. Nickel package coming out now for North Park. They'll go with 5 defensive backs here on 3rd down and 7. Firebirds at the North Park 35-yard line. 3 receivers to the left here for Carthage. Lowe gets the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up, looking for Jarvis, looking for the football, never saw it. Incomplete, he was double teamed. Lowe was trying to throw it to an area that time, but Jarvis could not see it as he was double teamed, and now looks like the field goal unit coming on as David Collins on to attempt what will be a 52-yard field goal. He will have the wind at his back here. Collins 0 for 3 this year. All from 40 plus. This will be 52. Good snap, good hold. The kick is low, and it is no good. Once again, Collins unable to connect on the long field goal. Now 0 for 4 on the year, and now you give North Park good field position here. They will get it at their own 35-yard line. 13:42 to play, first half, 3-0 North Park. Our game today brought to you in part by Triangle Flooring, Furniture, and Appliance Center, located on 5 miles east of I-94 at Highway 50 in Kenosha, one of Kenosha's oldest family-owned home furnishing stores. They're open today till 5. That's Triangle Flooring, Furniture, and Appliance Center on Roosevelt Road in Kenosha. First and 10, North Park at their own 35 following the missed 52-yard field goal. Eck wants to throw, comes back near side, completes the pass over there, but wrapped up immediately on the play is the receiver, Michael O'Ray. Pickup of about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 at the 41 for the Vikings. Eck will have 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers here to the near side. Single receiver far side is Harris. They'll try and run Del Noto around the left side, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage as he started to move upfield. Good job by the Carthage defense to string it out to that left side. Garrett Warner credited with the stop. No gain. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings. Vikings this afternoon, 3 of 4 on 3rd downs. Third and 4 from their own 41. Harris in motion now lines up as a wing here on the near side. They will hand it off and met in the backfield and tackled for a loss. John Ambrosio getting into that backfield quickly, able to take down Marcel Love for a loss, and it brings up 4th down. Great job getting off the ball by Ambrosio, the 6'2", 245-pound junior out of St. Charles, Illinois, picks up the tackle for a loss. Loss of 4, so it brings up 4th down and 8. Blatchford on to punt, averaging 39 yards per kick, but will be punting into the wind. Jarvis standing at his own 30. Gets this one away. Jarvis will make the fair catch at the 28-yard line. "39-yard punt, no return. Carthage from their own 29 with 11:26 to play, first half, trailing 3-0. Hey, I want to remind our listeners and those watching on the video stream that coming up Monday, October 25th, it'll be our second installment of the Carthage Athletics Insider presented by Mobile One Communications. We'll be live at Mason's Eatery and Pub from 7 to 9 on Monday, October 25th. We'll talk more about that As Wright struggles forward across the 30 out to the 32-yard line for a nice gain here on first down. Myron Spencer there to make the stop, the sophomore from Detroit, interior lineman for the Vikings. Gain of 3, second down and 7. Right the single back, 2 receivers right side here for Bryce Lowe. He's taken a couple of shots here today. Penalty marker on the play. Driving grab made by Williamson, falls through his hands, incomplete. Penalty marker on the play. We may have offside.
Offsides. It's number 53. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Anstalordi Delusma out of West Palm Beach, Florida, the defensive end on that left side, jumped the neutral zone. So it'll result in a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it second and short now for Carthage. Second and about 2. See if Nubis Padai opens up the playbook here a little bit. Quick pass over the middle, looking for Jarvis, thrown behind him, incomplete. Lucky that was not intercepted. Jeffrey Fisher was there defensively for North Park. And Lowe threw that behind Jarvis, who got a hand on it. I think had he not tipped it, that would have been a pick for Fisher. So 3rd and 2 from their own 37. Carthage quickly to the line. Showing blitz, here they come. Wright will run it, and Wright will get the first down out to the 40-yard line. Good surge by the Carthage offensive line that time. Opened up a spot for Wright, and he's able to pick up the first down. 7th carry of the afternoon for Noel Wright.
First and 10, Carthage at their own 40-yard line.
43 yards on the ground so far, averaging better than 7 per carry. Sammy Linbaugh now in at one tight end, Williamson at the left tight end spot. Jarvis in the slot with L here on the near side with Limbaugh in motion. And again, they feed it to Wright. Big hole left side. Wright busts it outside to 50. Down the near sideline to the 45 and finally wrestled at the 43-yard line. 17-yard carry for Noel Wright and another first down for the Firebirds. Nice job there on the left side of that line. Drew Neville gutting through an injury. Able to open up a hole over there on that left side, and then you've got Ryan Lakin now over at that left guard spot. Omar Roberts left the ball game with an injury. Jason Aguilar also being looked at here on this near sideline. So 2 linemen down already today for Carthage. 1st and 10 from the North Park 41. Limbaugh lines up as a fullback. They'll give it to Wright again. Over the left side, cuts it over the middle, 30. Back to the outside, 25-20. Down the near sideline and pulled out of bounds near the 10-yard line, Noel Wright. Carthage finding some rhythm now offensively, and it's on the feet of the sophomore from Houston. Another big hole over that left side, and again they overshot on the blitz. It was the linebacker, Cole Woodward, who took himself out of the play that time, and that opened up the gap. 30-yard run for Wright. 1st and 10 from the 12. Wright again bounces it left side, and he's pulled down near the 10-yard line. Wrestled down on the play by Jason Atkinson. The corner here on the near side. They'll mark it 2nd and 9. Nose of the football just shy of the 10-yard line. 8:35 to play first half. Carthage trailing 3-0, but their deepest penetration now to the North Park 11-yard line. They will hand it off and run it up the middle. This is the first carry of the day for Mackay Williams. He'll take it down to about the 6-yard line. First carry of the day for Mackay Williams, freshman from Hoffman Estates. Wright already 9 carries for 92 yards, averaging better than 10 per carry. Now facing another third down here. 3rd and 4 from the North Park 6-yard line. Williams remains in the backfield. Lowe working from the pistol, takes the snap. Delivers the football complete to Williamson. Touchdown, Carthage. Kyle Williamson, the tight end, able to take it in for the score. His second touchdown reception of the year, the junior out of Manuka, Illinois, and the Firebirds have their first lead at 6-3. Kyle Williamson from 6 yards out. Collins on for the extra point. Nick Talley will hold. Tanner Ludwig will snap. Good snap, good spot. Kick is up, and it is good. 7:43 to go here in the first half, and Carthage with their first lead of the afternoon on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Lowe to Kyle Williamson. 14th touchdown pass of the season for Mr. Lowe. That capped off an 8-play, 71-yard drive, and they get points off the takeaway. You recall that was set up by the Anthony Martin interception in the red zone. That set this drive up. The key to Carthage converting on third downs, now 3 for 6 in the afternoon. Starting that drive, they were 1 for 3. They converted all 3 third downs on that drive. Low on the day now, 4 for 11 for 31 yards and a touchdown. Del Nadal and A.J. Harris are back deep. This is one of the things you like about David Collins. 25 touchbacks on kickoffs this year. Make it 26. One hops through the end zone. He leads the conference in that category. So they'll take over at their own 25-yard line, trailing for the first time 7-3. Wheaton on top of Carroll now early in the second quarter. It's the Thunder 14, the Pioneers 6. 21 unanswered for Washington University. They've come back to take a 21-7 lead over Augustana down in Rock Island. Defensive battle in Bloomington. Illinois Wesleyan 7, Milliken nothing. 5 minutes to go, second quarter in that one. Later tonight at 6 o'clock kick, it will be Elmhurst at North Central. 1st and 10, North Park from their own 25. Eck wants to throw on first down, completes to Harris, and he's wrapped up as he made the catch. Nice defensive effort out there by Trey Mitchell. Take him down right at the 30-yard line for a gain of 5. It's important there. He was on man coverage, and if Harris would have broken free from that tackle with his speed, that was dangerous. 3 receivers here to the near side on 2nd and 5 from the 30. And again, Eck wants to put it up in the air. Comes back near side, and it's overthrown, incomplete, looking for the receiver. Caleb Jones was well covered by Bobby Baker. And that ball sailing over the head of Jones that time. And quickly, a third down now. Clock stops, 7:03 to go here in the half. Carthage up 7-3. North Park facing a 3rd and 5 from their own 30. Harris is lined up in a slot here to the near side, part of a 3-receiver look to this near sideline. Eck looking left, off his back foot, gets it away, complete up the middle, across midfield, down the near sideline is O'Ray to the 20, to the 10, into the end zone, touchdown North Park. Michael O'Ray Just his 11th catch of the year, but it goes for a touchdown, his 3rd touchdown of the year. And North Park has come back to take a 9-7 lead. 70-yard completion. Just a crossing route over the middle. Now the kick for the extra point. And it's blocked. And Carthage comes away with it. Lands in the hands of Tomczak coming down the near sideline. Stays in bounds. Across the 25. Across the 30. If ball came out, it's picked up by one of the Carthage players. Zach Hale picked it up after Tomczak lost control of the ball and returned it out to the 40-yard line. So no good on the extra point attempt. That could have been a safety the other way for Carthage had they returned it all the way back. One more look. We're watching the touchdown pass. It was just a simple crossing route over the middle by Ulrey. He was lined up as the single receiver on that left side and dropped behind the linebackers in front of the secondary. And when he made that catch and turned upfield, nothing but green field turf in front of him. 9-7 North Park. Vikings will kick it off on that blocked extra point attempt. It was blocked up the middle. Dylan Ramirez got a hand on it. Blocked a couple of kicks, as I recall, back in the 2019 season. He had one against Oshkosh that year. I do remember that one. So a 4-play, 75-yard drive capped off by the 70-yard completion from Eck to Ulrey. Blatchford to kick the ball, blows off the tee, will redo. Another glorious afternoon here at Carthage College. The stands are full. They're lined up along the fence line here on the east side of the field, the home side, if you will. Visitor side about 2/3 full. Kids are playing in the bounce houses. At the food trucks here, it's a great game day atmosphere here at Art Keller Field. Blatchford will kick. It's a loose ball, and it's covered up by Williamson here, who scored the touchdown for Carthage. Did a nice job falling on it in good field position. They'll mark it at the 43-yard line. So obviously, Blatchford not going to allow Jarvis or L to return, but in doing so, you're giving up 15, maybe 25 yards of field position. So Carthage will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43, 6:48 to play, trailing 9-7. High snap again to Lowe, able to bring it down. Gets the pass away, has a receiver out there, and it's incomplete, looking for Eddie L., who wants a flag. He thought he was held up. Looked like the defensive back, Aeneas Lanier, got his hands locked up on the left arm of L as he was trying to make a break for that ball. We'll take another look. And credit Lowe was staying with that, bringing down the high snap, and there you can see he had got the hand over that soft cast that Eddie L. wears on that left wrist. 2nd and 10 now for Carthage from their own 43. Showing blitz. Here they come. They get rid of it. High pass. L makes the catch. Now moves forward across midfield, just across midfield, short of the first down. Gain of about 7 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Firebirds. Juan Nieves able to bring him down. Carthage 3 for 6 on 3rd downs. They've converted their last 3 straight on 3rd down. They'll put Campbell and Jarvis over to the far side. Eddie L. to the near side. Tight end lined up here on the left side as a wing for the Firebirds. And Lowe wants to throw. Has time. Gets it out and dropped by Noel Wright. Took his eye off the ball because he took a peek upfield, and he had a lot of room on the near side numerals here just across midfield. Got to look that ball in, and now we got a late flag at the 35-yard line. I think this might be an unsportsmanlike on Eddie L. Back judge dropped the flag as L was walking back toward the huddle.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 11. 15-yard penalty, still 4th down. That is number 11's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Eddie L losing his composure. He was still upset that he was held up. We saw it on the replay. His left hand was held up as he was trying to reach for that football, the play previous on 2nd down, and gave the back judge a piece of his mind. So it was a dead ball, move off the 15 yards, back to the Carthage 35, and Collins on to punt. Carthage late getting a player on. Late to the game here, Hayden Fisher just getting on. Collins gets this one away. It's a end-over-end kick. Fair catch signaled for and made. Now a late penalty marker as the receiver, Dressler, called for the fair catch, and there was contact by a Carthage player. Firebirds losing their composure here. Last 2 snaps.
Kick catch interference, number 9 of the kicking team. 15 yards from the end of the kick, 1st down.
The wave by Dressler. And then Tanner Ludwig. He got down there. Bear hugged him after he made the catch. Ludwig, who is also the long snapper. So 2 bad penalties by Carthage, and now North Park with good field position. 5:44 to play, leading 9-7. Will start this drive from their own 38. 3 receivers to the left. Eck with time. Now it breaks down, going to be flushed, and down he goes back at the 35-yard line. Coming from the outside for the Firebirds, Ricky Calero. He was the left defensive end, and he was able to get around the excuse me block by Del Noto. He got in there for the sack. So a loss of 3 sets up 2nd and 13. Clock rolling, approaching 5 minutes to go here in the half. And now they'll run a quarterback draw around the left side. Jalen Dennis takes aim and drops the quarterback back at the 36-yard line. So back to back they go with. Actually, that was the backup quarterback in there, Hunter Hughes, number 9. Gained a yard out of it. Jalen Dennis with the tackle. Once again, 3rd down here for North Park. They're 4 for 6 today on 3rd down conversions. Single back in the backfield, 4 receivers here for the Vikings. Looking to throw, comes back near side, and it's underthrown and incomplete near the 45-yard line. Intended for Brian Boyd, the sophomore from Dallas, Texas. And the quarterback struggling with that crosswind out of the west-northwest. And so Carthage defense gets the 3 and out, forcing a punt. Second punt of the day here for North Park. First one went 34 yards. End over end kick. Jarvis will let it bounce. It angles to the far sideline and will drop out of bounds at the Carthage 29. 35-yard punt with no return. They'll mark it at the 30. And so 4:07 to play here in the half. Carthage trailing 9-7. And they have 3 timeouts remaining. Again, a reminder, Monday, October 25th, the second installment of the Carthage Athletic Insider presented by Mobile One Communications will be live from 7 to 9 at Mason's Eatery and Pub. You're welcome to come on out and enjoy some Carthage talk. 7 to 9 here on 1050 WLIP, Monday, October 25th. First play from scrimmage, they swing it out near side to Jarvis. Forward progress back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Aeneas Lanier on the tackle. Second down and 10 for the Firebirds. Clock rolling, 3:45 to play.
Brought down by Lanier is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 facing the Firebirds here. Eddie L. lined up on the right side, single receiver. Jarvis, the single receiver near side. 2 tight ends, Williamson and Limbaugh. Limbaugh in the wing, right side. High snap again. They'll hand it off to Wright. Trying to pick his way around the right side. Flag thrown by the referee. This will come back for a hold.
Right on the carry.
Wright gains a couple.
Gain of the couple on the play. There's
Holding, offense number 8. 10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
It's on the tight end, Limbaugh, on the hold. Now Limbaugh will come out. Sylvier Campbell back in as a receiver for Carthage. They'll keep Williamson in as a
Correction,
tight
the
end.
penalty is declined. 3rd down.
They'll decline the penalty and bring up 3rd and 10 here.
penalty was declined. It's 3rd and 9.
So officially 3rd and 9. They'll accept the 1-yard run for Wright. So 3rd down and 9 from the 31. Linebackers creeping up, showing blitz here for North Park. Here they come. Low under pressure, and down he goes back at the 25-yard line. They sent the house that time on the blitz. And it was Tafoa who made the sack. That is his now 3.5 sacks. He leads the team in that category for North Park. And so what looked like a promising start here.
Drexler deep for North Park.
Carthage will be forced to punt it away. Drexler standing at his own 30. 4th punt of the afternoon here for David Collins. End over end punt. Drexler will let it hit the turf. It bounces right to him, picks it up at the 26. Moving to his left, tripped momentarily at the 30, out across the 35, and angles to the far sideline and out of bounds just across the 40-yard line. Good return for Drexler. Let that punt hit the ground, but it bounced straight up right into his arms and able to return it to the 40-yard line. So 2:05 to play here in the first half. Vikings have all 3 timeouts remaining and lead the contest 9-7. Marcel Love in as the running back here. 3 receivers to the near side on first down. Love gets the carry. Tries to go over the middle. Gets a couple before he is stacked up and driven back there by a sea of red jerseys.
Gain of a yard on the play is 2nd and 9.
Forward progress for 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Anthony Martin coming out now, shaking his left hand as he reaches the sideline. Chris DeVito in now at linebacker for Carthage. Martin with the interception that turned into the Carthage lone touchdown of the half. 2nd and 9 from the 41. Minute 40 to go here in this first half. Snap back to Eck with time. Comes back near side. Ball in the air, and it is incomplete. Hand-to-hand combat between the intended target, Jones, and Bobby Baker, the defensive back here on the near side. Incomplete pass stops the clock.
Offsides. Defense number 59. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Fortunately, Carthage called for lining up in the neutral zone. Ricky Calero was the right defensive end. His hand was down in the neutral zone. He's trying to line up at an angle on that right side. And so repeat the down, 2nd down and 4 now. 5th penalty on Carthage today. Good snap. Eck under pressure now, flush to his right, throws on the run, in and out, and juggled and caught by the receiver, Michael Olray. Right hand, left hand, and then both hands. Across the 35 to the Carthage 36-yard line. One more look. Eck was looking left, then flushed to his right. Dylan Ramirez had him flushed out that time, and a juggling catch. And going out of bounds at the Carthage 34-yard line. 20-yard reception for Olray, approaching 100 yards receiving today. Eck gonna throw. It is through the hands and incomplete. Thrown into traffic that time. Jalen Dennis was the defender out there, covering Jacob Drexler. Drexler saw Dennis coming. Both he and Zach Hale were there defensively. So 2nd and 10 from the Carthage 34. 1:17 to play in the half. 3 receivers left. They will run it. Busting it to the outside. And it's the tailback, Zorns. He'll take it inside the 30 to the Carthage 28, short of the 1st down. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Okay. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary offense number 76. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
And the officials' mic crackling a little bit, but it's a dead ball personal foul on North Park.
The foul is on the offense, 15-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Martin Williams Jr., the guilty party on the unnecessary roughness call, moves the ball back out to the Carthage 43-yard line.
Penalty against North Park.
It was a dead ball, so 3rd down. The down counts, so it's 3rd and 18 from the 43. Carthage showing blitz, DeVito and Hale creeping up. Play clock down to 12 here. 3 receivers left side for the Vikings. Just get it away. Carthage on the blitz. Dennis almost got there. Ball is juggled, and it is caught by a lineman. Penalty marker down. That should be a flag. The umpire threw it. Ineligible receiver. That was not deflected, but they might be multi-fouls here against both teams. One of the linemen caught that pass. I don't believe it was tipped. Therefore, he was ineligible to catch it. There's also a marker down at the line of scrimmage, and there were 2 here in the middle of the field. Bring out the coffee and donuts. We're having a clutch near the 45-yard line. 4 officials, 5 officials out there talking. Jalen Dennis providing the pressure that time, the nickelback. Here's the explanation.
Illegal touching on the offense number 55. That penalty is declined, 4th down.
So the only penalty on the play was Rush Azing, the left tackle who caught that pass. We're going to watch a replay here. Eck dropping back. Dennis was coming in clean, had to throw it off his back foot. Carthage may have gotten a break. I think Carthage got a break on that one. It looked like Carlos Brown had that ball deflect off of him. He was in there, and then the lineman came away with it. We'll take the break. 4th and 18. 41 seconds to play. Punting unit on for North Park. Jarvis inside his own 10, awaiting the Blanchford punt. This will bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, and will roll dead at the 12. 30 seconds to go in the half. Carthage will take over on their own 12-yard line, trailing 9-7. Coming up at the half, we'll take a look at what's happening in Carthage athletics this week and some of the things going on these past few days here at Carthage. A look ahead to the Carthage schedule. We'll also run down the numbers from this first half of this homecoming game here at Art Keller Field. A full house here on this near side, and we've got a new mascot that will be introduced here at halftime as Bryce Lowe swings it out far side, completes the pass out across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jordan Wiles with the catch. Carthage in the hurry up here. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Lowe again throwing, looking for Eddie L. Can't quite run underneath it across midfield. It goes incomplete. He was defended on the play by Aeneas Lanier. Clock stopped, 13 seconds to play in the half. 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Lowe waiting for the snap, gets it now from the pistol. Stepping up, climbs the pocket, now scrambles right. And we'll throw it away incomplete near the far sideline. L, the intended receiver, at least the closest to the football that time for the Firebirds. 8 seconds to play. 3rd down and 10 from the 23. North Park going to take a timeout on
North
defense.
Park, their first of the half.
Recap some scores for you while we have a moment here. Carroll has come back now against Wheaton. Under a minute to go first half. 21-13, Thunder on top of the Pioneers. Halftime in Rock Island, Washington University 21 unanswered. They lead Augustana 21-7. Halftime in Bloomington, Illinois Wesleyan 14, Milliken nothing. Later tonight, a 6 o'clock kick, Elmhurst in Naperville to take on number 1 ranked and the undefeated conference leader North Central under the lights at Benedetti Worley Stadium. Here, North Park had an early 3-0 lead. Carthage took their first lead in the second quarter, capitalizing on an Anthony Martin interception. Kyle Williamson catching a touchdown pass. That made it 7-3. Then North Park on a 70-yard touchdown pass from Eck to Ore. The extra point was blocked, and that's where we stand here, 9-7, with 8 seconds to play in the half. Lowe wants to throw on 3rd and 10. Over the middle, juggled and dropped by Wiles across the 40-yard line. 3 seconds to play. Just couldn't gather it in, and 4th down, and the Firebirds punting unit coming on. David Collins, 4 punts today, 37.5-yard average. Neither team able to take advantage with the wind at their back to get off a booming punt. Now would be the time here for Collins. We'll see if he even tries to get it away. Might, with 3 seconds left, run around and then take the knee. We'll see. Good snap. He will kick it away and gets off a beautiful kick. Unreturnable as that will bounce inside the 15 and will roll dead inside the 10 as the clock hits zeros here in the first half at Art Keller Field. Curious ball game here through one half of play. North Park leading Carthage 9-7 through the first 30 minutes. We'll step out, we'll take a 2-minute spot break, and then we'll be back with our halftime programming from Art Keller Field. John Weiser with you. It's Carthage trailing at the half, North Park 9, the Firebirds 7 on your home for Firebird football, AM 1050 WLIP. I totally blew it. It's my fault.
Your Carthage cheer team.
We have reached halftime here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. John Weiser with you as the North Park Vikings lead the Carthage Firebirds 9-7, part of Homecoming 2021. And the first homecoming in 2 years because of the pandemic. And it's kind of a sad one in respect that this will be the first homecoming without a very familiar face here at Art Keller Field, and that is the face that graced us, Bev Keller. Beverly Keller, the widow of longtime football coach Art Keller, was a staple here at Carthage College for the past 24 years or so. She had been delivering the game ball on homecoming, and that was part of the tradition here. She rarely missed a game. She was always in one of the boxes, either up here in the press box or with her daughter and her son-in-law, watching the game here almost on a yearly basis. You can count on seeing her smiling face and her very positive attitude, and it really for the first time in maybe 60 years not gracing the sideline here at Carthage College. She passed away in January of 2020 during the COVID pandemic, and we miss Bev Keller. We miss her smile, we miss her charm, and we miss her presence here at Carthage. All of us at Carthage College. Truly kind of a sad homecoming today without the presence of one Beverly Keller. 9-7, Carthage trailing here at the half. Let's take a look at the week in review here in Carthage Athletics. It's been a very good week for Player of the Week announcements this week for Carthage. The latest one coming middle of the week for the women's tennis team. Gianna Apostoli getting named Women's Tennis Player of the Week this past week, going 6-0 between singles and doubles in conference play this past week. She's a junior, and last week, Tuesday, 8-1 victory in doubles paired with Sammy Ramsey before sweeping her opponent 6-love, 6-love at court 1 in singles to help the Firebirds defeat Elmhurst 9-love. On Friday, Apostoli picked up a pair of wins once more against Milliken with an 8-5 victory in doubles and a 6-1, 6-2 victory in singles. She closed out her dominant week last Saturday against Illinois Wesleyan with an 8-1 doubles win, before coming out on top of a battle in singles 7-6, 6-4 to help Carthage take down the Titans 8-1. This is the first CCIW Player of the Week honor for the Firebirds this season in women's tennis. And Apostoli and the women's tennis team wrapping up their event today down in Naperville, taking on North Central. So best of luck to Brady Lindsley and the women's tennis program as they will start the conference tournament tomorrow. And again, Thursday and next Saturday, the CCIW Women's Tennis Championships. Also a good week for cross-country awards. Joseph Borchecki named the Conference Player of the Week in cross-country, the runner of the week this week, after a strong performance this last weekend at the Firebird Classic, hosting a home cross-country meet. Carthage winning the first place with 31 total points. Wisconsin-Platteville coming in second in the Firebird Classic. Borchecki took fourth place overall with a time of 27 minutes, 47 seconds in the 8K run, one of just 6 runners at the event to break the 28-minute mark. He's a junior here at Carthage and placed first among all collegiate participants with an impressive pace of 5:35 per mile. Again, the men's cross-country team participated in the Bradley Pink Classic yesterday, and they will take on the CCIW Championship Saturday, October 30th. So congratulations to Joseph Borchecki, the Player of the Week in men's cross-country this week. Also this week, Mickey Riley was named Conference Offensive Player of the Week in men's soccer. Last Saturday night, the sophomore forward played in a couple of matches, including the 5-1 victory over Augustana Saturday night. Riley scoring the first goal of that match 45 seconds into that setup, and then added an assist on a goal from Mason McCaw 15 minutes later. He made it 4-0 in the second half, scoring his 5th goal of the season. Riley now leads the Firebirds in total points with 16 on 5 goals and 6 assists, and he ranks second in the CCIW in assists and 4th in total points. So congratulations to Mickey Riley, this week's men's soccer Offensive Player of the Week. The men in action tomorrow afternoon. That'll be a 1 o'clock match here at Keller Field. They'll take on a new program in men's soccer, UW Eau Claire. This is their first season as a varsity soccer team, and they will be here tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at Art Keller Field. Homecoming King and Queen and their court being introduced. Young man obviously excited to be named Homecoming King, I guess. Doing a couple of backflips out there on the field. But here it's halftime. Carthage trailing 9-7 here at the half. The scoring recap from that first half. North Park got things going first. Blake Messersmith, a 25-yard field goal, capped off a 10-play, 68-yard drive. Made it 3-0 North Park 5 minutes into our contest. Carthage would get their first lead midway through the second quarter. Anthony Martin intercepting a Matt Eck pass at the 24-yard line, and Carthage would then, at the 27-yard line, and Carthage would go in from there. 8-play, 74-yard drive, capped off by the 6-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Lowe to Kyle Williamson. The extra point made it 7-3 Carthage. But on the next ensuing drive, second play from that drive, make it the third play from that drive, Matt Ore, 70-yard pass reception from Eck over the middle and rumbled into the end zone. The extra point was blocked, and that's your score here at the half. North Park 9, Carthage 7. Each team with 10 first downs in that first half. North Park with 231 yards of offense, Carthage with 149. North Park 77 yards on the ground, 154 in the air. Carthage 100 yards rushing and 49 passing today. Individually, for North Park, it was Matt Eck, 7 of 16, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and was sacked once today. He's thrown for 154 yards and a long of 70, the touchdown to Michael O'Ray. O'Ray was his favorite target, 3 receptions, 96 yards, and a touchdown today for O'Ray. A.J. Harris, 5 targets, 3 receptions, 55 yards. Rush Azing catching that 1 pass, and Jacob Drexler targeted twice, not coming up with a reception so far today. Running the ball, Triton Zorns, 5 carries for 40 yards, an 8-yard average, a long of 18. Nicholas Del Nodal with 6 carries for 31 yards, a long of 11, an average of 5.2. Matt Eck, 2 carries for a total of net 3, a long of 6. And Marcel Love, 4 carries for a net of 2. Meanwhile, for Carthage College in that first half, as we mentioned, 149 yards on 33 plays, 100 on the ground, 49 in the air. Bryce Lowe, 7 of 18 for 49 yards and a touchdown. He was sacked once, a long of 15. Targeted Alex Jarvis 7 times, but Jarvis with 2 receptions for 11 yards. Sylvere Campbell, 1 reception for 15. Jordan Wiles, 3 targets, 1 catch, 11 yards. And Eddie L., 5 targets, 1 reception, and 7 yards. And then you add in the 6-yard pass catch by the tight end for Carthage, Kyle Williamson. And so it's been a kind of a lean day so far for Bryce Lowe, and that's a credit to the North Park defense. They have pressured up front, and Lowe has had trouble getting that ball away on time. Running the ball for Carthage today, Noel Wright, an outstanding first half. 10 carries for 93 yards, a long of 30, averaging better than 9 yards a carry. Makai Williams, 1 carry for 5. Bryce Lowe, 3 attempts, a net of 3. And Mike Bojessen, who came in as a Wildcat quarterback in that first half, 1 carry for negative 1 yard. Punting, Carthage punted it 5 times, North Park 3 punts. Carthage 5 punts, a 43-yard average, a long of 68. That ended the first half. And 2 inside the 20 for David Collins. Carson Blatchford, 3 punts, a 32-yard average, a long of 34, and 1 inside the 20. Third down conversions. North Park 4 of 8, Carthage 3 of 9. Neither team attempted a 4th down conversion in that first half. Penalties, each team flagged 5 times. Carthage 5 penalties for 60 yards, North Park 5 for 47. And time of possession practically even, 15:01 for Carthage, 14:59 for North Park. Defensive numbers, Trey Mitchell leading the Firebirds in tackles with 6. Warner, Gales, and Hale each with 4. Landreau for North Park with 4 tackles and a half sack and 2.5 tackle for loss. Aeneas Lanier and Jason Atkinson with 3 each. And we stand here at halftime, 9-7 in favor of North Park. We will step out, take a 60 break. When we come back, we'll recap what's going on in the CCIW today in football. Some interesting scores there as we continue our halftime here at Keller Field. Carthage trailing 9-7. Back after the 60 break on AM 1050 WLIP.
The 2021 homecoming queen is Isabel Escobar. Thank you to all who voted and congratulations.
John Weiser back with you at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Halftime festivities wrapping up. The homecoming king and queen and their court having their pictures taken with the new Carthage mascot out there. Our game today brought to you by Francetic Tax Services. Don't get frantic, get Francetic. Go to 262tax.com. By Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha on Highway 50 just east of I-94. Nobody sells for less than Lynch. By Triangle Flooring Furniture and Appliance Center, located on 39th Avenue and Roosevelt Road in Kenosha. By Harbor Park Health and Fitness. Stay tuned. We will announce our Harbor Park Health and Fitness player of the game coming up in our postgame today. The game also brought to you in part by Mason's Eatery and Pub on Highway 50 just west of Highway 31 in Kenosha. And by Louis Aceto and the fine folks at S.J. Crystal's Menswear. For the finest in men's fashions, it's S.J. Crystal's. 3 other games going on in the CCIW with 1 o'clock kicks today. Halftime in Waukesha. Carroll has come back to trim the deficit. It is Wheaton 21, Carroll 13, that game at the half. Matt Johnson 15 of 25, 171 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Pioneers. Meanwhile, Anthony for Wheaton, Luke Anthony, 10 for 19, 106 yards and a touchdown today for the Thunder. Again, the Thunder lead Carroll 21-13 at the half. Washington University out of St. Louis, a 21-7 lead over Augustana. Augustana scored on their first possession, but then Wash U put on 21 unanswered to lead at the break 21-7. Matt Rush, the quarterback, 11 of 15, 129 yards and a touchdown today for Washington University. Meanwhile, for Augustana, it is Jacob Brooks, their leading ball carrier, 13 carries for 53 yards. And it's Digioa, their running back, with 1 touchdown run of 17 yards. That was their score, 21-7. Wash U on top of Augustana. Illinois Wesleyan leading Millikin 14-0, just underway third quarter in Bloomington. In that game so far, it was Schindler with a touchdown pass. Millikin struggling for the second consecutive week, as they lost to Elmhurst last week and they failed to get points in the first half against Wesleyan. And then later tonight it'll be Elmhurst at North Central. Carthage on the road next Saturday. The Firebirds will travel to Wheaton for an evening game down at Wheaton College. A 6 o'clock kick. We'll be with you here on 1050 WLIP and on the audio stream only next week, beginning at 5:45 next Saturday evening from McCulley Field in Wheaton. Carthage and the Thunder, another evening game down in Wheaton, and then the Firebirds return home in 2 weeks to host Augustana, their sister school from Rock Island, Illinois. 1 o'clock kick in that contest. Again, back home 2 weeks from today in that one. Update you on a couple of finals now in the Big Ten. Minnesota beat Nebraska today 30-23. Northwestern defeated Rutgers 21-7. Late in the fourth, Michigan State clinging to a 20-15 lead in Bloomington against Indiana today. Later on tonight, Badgers at Camp Randall hosting Army. First ever meeting between the two programs tonight. Of course, Army with that triple option style offense. You don't see that too much. Georgia Tech, Navy, Army. 3 of the schools that I can think of in Division I that still run that triple option. North Park will get the football to start our second half. A little bit better effort offensively here for Carthage in this second half. They're going to need it. Run the ball effectively today, just haven't been able to get much yardage. 7 of 18 for 49 yards passing today for Bryce Lowe. All right, with 10 carries, 93 yards, the leader in rushing today. Looking to go over the 100-yard mark for the third time in 5 games for Wright. He's also scored touchdowns in each of the last 4 ball games for Carthage. So Collins will kick it off. Carthage left to right here in this second half, or at least this third quarter. And this will go into the end zone. Harris will catch and return out of the end zone across the 10, near side 15, 20, 25, 30, out to midfield. Collins can't make him down. Harris to the far side to the 30, 25, 20, and he will go down inside the Carthage 15-yard line. Why in the world are you kicking to A.J. Harris? That question needs to be asked. He was 2 yards deep in the end zone. It'll go as an 87-yard kick return to the Carthage 13-yard line. And that's where North Park will start, up 9-7. What in the wide, wide world of sports are you doing even attempting to kick in his direction? First and 10, North Park. Ball at the Carthage 13-yard line. Zorn's trying to go up the middle, and he is tripped up right away. And Carthage says there was a fumble, but no signal yet. Actually, it was Eck, the quarterback, who kept it on a read option. He was wrapped up back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a 2-yard loss. 87-yard return, the largest given up by Carthage this season. Loss of 2 sets up 2nd and 12. Eck wants to throw, looking for Harris. Harris, hand-to-hand combat, in and out of his hands, incomplete. Defended well on the play. Could have easily been offensive interference as he was locked up on Trey Mitchell. The officials let it go both ways. So quickly 3rd down and 12 now for North Park after that excellent return by Harris. North Park, 4 of 8 on 3rd down conversions today, well over their 26% mark coming in. Eck wants to throw on 3rd down. Back corner fade, looking for Harris, diving grab. Touchdown, North Park. He dove to the near sideline. He was covered by Tomzak, the linebacker, and North Park scores to take a 15-7 lead. He left his feet, made a diving catch toward the back near corner of the end zone. And Harris with the touchdown grab. That's his first touchdown today and his 3rd of the season. Messersmith for the extra point. His last one was blocked. Blocked again. And Carthage will pick it up. No, it went right through the hands of Bobby Baker. And Trey Mitchell will fall on it at the 20-yard line. Second time today, Carthage has blocked the extra point right up the middle. So they keep it a 1-score game here. Again, we'll get another look at the touchdown grab. Harris drifting to his left, slides. The official standing right there gave him the touchdown. Awfully close, looked like he caught the ball and then fell out of bounds with it before he got his feet planted. So 15-yard pass from Eck, his second touchdown pass today. He now has 169 yards through the air. And North Park with a 15-7 lead here early in the third.
Blatchford to kick for North Park. Jarvis and L deep for Carthage.
Blatchford does the kickoffs. Jarvis and L standing deep. This will be Eddie L. the third, going up the middle, now cutting left across 25-30. And he gets across the 30 before he is stood up there. No whistle yet. They say forward progress hasn't been stopped. Looked like a rugby scrum that time out near the 32-yard line. 16-yard return for Eddie L. out to the 32-yard line, and Carthage trying to look for a spark here offensively. They took advantage of a takeaway earlier today. Anthony Martin's interception cashed into a touchdown. Let's see what Bryce Lowe can do. 7 of 18 for 49 yards in that first half for the freshman Lowe. Take the snap, he'll give it to Wright. Trying to get the edge here, right side, and does. Penalty marker down. This will come back for a hold on Williamson. Nieves was there to take him out at the 40, but forget it.
Holding, offense number 88, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Penalties on Williamson. He was trying to chop down the defensive end and just grabbed a hold of the jersey and then pulled him down. He was trying to make a cut block that time and just got almost like he got his arm around the waist and pulled him down. First and 20 now for the Firebirds, their sixth penalty of the day. Lowe wants to throw, comes back near side, ball in the air, catch by Jarvis. He will take it down the near sideline. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Carthage Firebirds, no flags. Alex Jarvis, 78 yards, and Carthage back into this game. Once he made the catch, the defender fell down trying to bring him down, and Carthage will go for two here to try and tie it up, 15-13. Bryce Lowe to Alex Jarvis for 78 yards. The try for two. Wright will be the tailback. They'll go with one tight end, Williamson. L and Jarvis will be lined up on the left side. And now they got to take a timeout here. It took too much time celebrating the touchdown. And so Carthage taking a timeout wants to come up with its two-point conversion play. Nubis Padai, the offensive coordinator, out there to talk with the troops. Jarvis making a leaping grab in front of Juan Nieves, the safety, and once he took it away, he was off to the races. Down the near sideline, 78 yards for the touchdown. Third touchdown reception of the season for Alex Jarvis, the ITA grad. Lowe now with 15 touchdown passes on the season. Carthage will go for two here to try and tie this one up. L and Jarvis lined up to the left side with Jarvis in a slot. Single receiver near side is Sylvia Campbell. Tight end Williamson lined up as a wing on the left side. Wright the tailback, Lowe from the pistol. Looking to throw. Fade looking for Williamson. Penalty marker in the end zone. Interference the call. The defender mugging Williamson all the way through the end zone. Maurice Carter.
Defense number 31. Ball placed at the 1-yard line. Repeat the try.
So half the distance will move the ball to the one. Now let's see what, bring in two tight ends here it looks like. Limbaugh and Williamson both will come in now. They'll line both tight ends up to the right side, right in the backfield. Again, a 2-point conversion here. Again, they're without Clayton Markek, who is out injured. So Limbaugh is the second tight end out there. Both tight ends line up the right side with Limbaugh lined as a wing. Right in the backfield, low from the pistol. Direct snap to right. Fights his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we're tied at 15. Second effort by Noel Wright. Broke the plane of the goal, and Carthage has tied it with 13:05 to play here in the third. We're knotted at 15. The big play, the 78-yard touchdown pass from Lowe to Alex Jarvis. Jarvis now 3 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown today. Williamson caught the other touchdown pass in the first half. So right for the 2, and we're knotted at 15. Now, number 1, A.J. Harris, standing on the right hash mark near side. That ball better not go anywhere near him on this kickoff. And it does not. It will drift through the end zone and a touchback. Now late penalty markers thrown as 2 North Park players got tangled up with a Carthage player, Kyle Freimeyer. Again, let's keep our composure here. This happened after the play was over. Freimeyer got tangled up. Let's see.
The fouls on both teams after the play. Personal foul, late hit, number 10 on the return team. Personal fouls, number 35 and number 18 on the kicking team. Those fouls offset. First down.
Well, a 3 for 1 there. The 2 penalties on North Park. 1 on Carthage, but they all offset.
Numbers 35, 10, and 18 all have their first unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
Carlos Brown, the guilty party for Carthage. Maurice Carter, the other more guilty of the 2, committing the foul for North Park. From their own 25, 1st and 10 Vikings. Eck wants to throw on first down, gets it away, looking for Oray. It is juggled and intercepted. Oray was locked into coverage with the defender here on the near side, Trey Mitchell, and it's intercepted by Carthage. Second interception of the day by the Carthage defense, and all the momentum back on the red sideline here for the Firebirds. Eck was looking to Oray all the way here on the near sideline, near midfield. Mitchell had it bounce off of him, and Garrett Warner coming away with the pick. Warner, the sophomore to Richland, Michigan, his first interception of the year. 1st and 10 Carthage from their own 45. Noel Wright over the right side, breaking tackles across the 45 down to the 41 of North Park. Noel Wright now over 100 yards rushing today. His third 100-yard rushing game of the year. 11 carries, 107 yards now for the sophomore out of Houston, Texas. From the 41 in North Park, 1st and 10 Carthage. Low from the pistol, right in the backfield. Limbaugh, the tight end, in motion. Resets here as a wing left side. They'll give it to Wright. Trying to come around the right side. Inside the 40, dives forward to the 38-yard line for a gain of 3. Brought down on the play by Jaden Miller. 12 minutes to go here in the third, and the first 3 minutes exciting. An 87-yard kick return, touchdown, blocked extra point. Carthage, 78-yard touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an interception as they throw it out complete to Jarvis inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown, Carthage College. Alex Jarvis, his second score in the last 2 minutes, and Carthage has their second lead of the day. 38 yards from Lowe to Jarvis with the extra point pending. Third touchdown pass of the day for Bryce Lowe. Collins for the extra point. It's on the way, and it is good. 15 points in the last 2+ minutes. And Carthage with the 22-15 lead. Jarvis caught that ball at the 30 between the linebackers and the secondary, and then used that speed to take it down the far side for the touchdown. 4 receptions, 127 yards, and a pair of scores today for the Indian Trail Academy graduate here in Kenosha. Lowe now 9 for 20 for 165 yards and 3 touchdowns. Second lead of the afternoon for the Firebirds. And this homecoming crowd fired up now. Again, Collins teeing it up middle of the 35-yard line. Try and kick this one to Racine if he can. This time it's off the side of his foot, a low kick. Harris picks it up with one hand at the 15, trying to break it outside, being flushed to the outside, and he'll be taken down near the 25-yard line. Good pursuit. Makai Williams on special teams, able to get down there and force him to the outside. So North Park ball near their own 25-yard line. Kyle Rooker has the entire team huddled up near the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 26. 11-yard return by A.J. Harris. 3 receivers to the near side here on first down. Penalty marker flies at the snap, the handoff, and a run out to the 30-yard line. Triton Zorns with the carry, but there was a flag at the snap.
Offside, team number 52. Got a penalty, first down.
Another offside call, this time on Jalen Gales, lining up in the neutral zone. 3 times today, Carthage has been penalized, and again, they're trying to slant those ends. Trying to figure out how you can be offside. You're looking right at the ball, you're slanting toward the inside. First and 5 now for North Park. Again, this is Del Nodal with the carry. He'll get the first down out to the 39-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play for Del Nodal. 6 carries now for 31 yards for Nodal. So a fresh set of downs here for North Park at their own 39. Another carry, and brought down from behind is Nodal just for a 1-yard gain. Dylan Ramirez was right there. And now we've got a Carthage player down. It appears Zach Hale is down at the 40-yard line. Sophomore linebacker out of Roscoe, Illinois, face down on the turf at the 40-yard line. So time has been called for the injury timeout. And a reminder, coming up on Monday night, October 25th, you can join us at Mason's Eatery and Pub for the second installment of the Carthage Athletics Insider, presented by Mobile One Communications. Carthage coaches, Carthage players will be on hand. I'll MC the program from 7 until 9, live from Mason's Eatery and Pub and live here on 1050 WLIP. That's coming up Monday, October 25th. The Carthage Athletic Insider, presented by Mobile One Communications, live 7 to 9 from Mason's Eatery and Pub on Highway 50 just west of Highway 31. And a special thank you to Brian McTurnan and the folks at Mobile One Communications and to the Goches family over at Mason's Eatery and Pub. Zach Hale being helped up, and he's not putting any weight at all on that right leg. Injuries have taken its toll on Carthage here today. They've lost Omar Roberts. Jason Aguilar came out. 2 offensive linemen. Now starting linebacker Zach Hale being helped off to the Carthage sideline here. And again, not putting any weight at all on his right leg. Hale, the second leading tackler on this team. So Chris DeVito in now at a linebacker along with Zach Jans. Jans, the freshman out of Greendale High School. Greendale completing a perfect 9-0 regular season last night with a victory over Greenfield. High school football last evening. 2nd down and 9 for North Park at their own 40-yard line. Eck wants to pass. Steps up, delivers. Nice catch over the middle and inside the 35 and tripped up at the 33-yard line. Caleb Jones. That is his first reception of the day. They'll mark it down at the Carthage 32. And they hurry up and snap. Delno Dahl trying to go up the right side, and he is wrapped up immediately. Zach Jans, who just came in for Zach Hale, able to make the tackle. So a pickup of 5, 2nd and 5 as the Vikings go hurry up. Again, they try and run left side, and he's tripped up immediately, may have lost a yard. Dylan Ramirez and John Ambrosio both there to make the stop for a 1-yard loss. Quickly 3rd down and 6 now for the Vikings. 9:13 to play, 3rd quarter. Carthage has taken the lead here, 22-15. Touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and then a Alex Jarvis touchdown catch, his 2nd of the day. So 3rd down and 6. Gets it out quickly, looking far side, and the catch is made. Out of bounds near the 20-yard line in front of Bobby Baker. Brian Boyd with the reception. He had Bobby Baker out there, just enough air underneath that football to allow Boyd to run underneath and catch it and go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Vikings there. Gain of 8 on the play. Marcel Love in the backfield now, gets the carry, picks his way over the middle, and is tripped up just inside the 20-yard line at the 18. Ambrosio on the bottom of that pile for Carthage. Chris DeVito also there. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 upcoming. 4 receivers, 2 by 2 now for North Park. Single back is Love. Eck working from the pistol. 2nd and long. Wants to throw with time. Comes back left side, incomplete. Receiver and defender fell down. They're going to call the penalty. Looks like interference on Jalen Dennis as he got tangled up with the receiver, Jacob Drexler. Be the 8th penalty.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. Ball we place at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Ball will be placed inside the 5-yard line at the spot of the foul. That is the 8th penalty for 84 yards against the Firebirds today.
15-yard penalty against Carthage for Carthage. First and goal at the Carthage 5.
So it'll be first and goal, North Park at the Carthage 5. 7:44 to play here in the third, 22-15 in favor of the Firebirds. A.J. Harris, the single receiver here on the near side, being covered by Trey Mitchell. Mitchell in press coverage. They'll go the other way, far side. Ball in the air, and it's knocked away, incomplete. O'Ray had a hand on it as he shoved Bobby Baker before the ball got there. Easily could have been offensive pass interference. Instead, it goes through his hands and through the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Second and goal.
Baker was all over the play, and it was O'Ray who extended his hands and just kind of pushed off Baker to get some room to make that catch attempt. Second and goal from the 5. Love now in the backfield. He'll get the call going up the middle. Marcel Love for the touchdown.
Love carries for a North Park touchdown.
First touchdown in the collegiate career of Marcel Love out of Grand Rapids. Penalty markers in the end zone after the play.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 76. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. That is number 76, first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Lyndon Ujkashi.
Correction, the penalty will be enforced on the try.
I'm going to enforce it on the try. I was going to say, why would you take it on the kickoff? 1-point game, force them to kick this extra point a little deeper. Ujkashi, the right guard, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That's the 7th penalty on North Park today. But Rush, Marcel Love takes it in from 5 yards out. His first touchdown as a Parkie. This will amount to a 35-yard extra point for Messersmith. And it's blocked again, back to Messersmith, and he'll be wrapped up by Jalen Dennis. Saw that happen once in a Packer-Bear game. Chester Markle had a field goal attempt blocked. It went right to him, and he ran it in to win a Bear game against the Bears years ago in Lambeau Field. That was almost identical there. So the extra point attempt has been blocked. It remains a 1-point lead for the Firebirds, 22-21. And again, all of the blocks coming right up the middle. So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, costly. I think Baker may have gotten a hand in there. So 11 plays on that drive, capped off by the Marcel Love 5-yard touchdown reception. Matchford will kick it to Jarvis. He'll take it at the 8, up the middle across the 10, 15, 20, breaks to the outside 30, 35, 40. Jarvis out across the midfield stripe into the 45 of North Park, but there's a flag on the play.
During the return, holding on the return team number 27, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
Joel Menares on special teams, guilty of the hold for Carthage. 9 penalties on the Firebirds today. They come in averaging about 5 per game, and style points not there today, that's for sure. 7:24 to play, third quarter. Carthage up 22-21. They will start this drive at their own 20-yard line following the penalty. Right in the backfield, Sammy Limbaugh and Williamson in at tight end. Play fake to right, going to throw it, looking for L. It's in the air, middle of the field and incomplete. L was double teamed that time. Aeneas Lanier and Maurice Carter bookending L that time over the middle of the field. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. L with just 1 catch today for 7 yards. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sylvia Campbell lined up near side now as a receiver. Keep the 2 tight ends. Jarvis, the outside receiver, to the left. Showing blitz. They pick it up. Looking for Sylvia Campbell. Runs up underneath it. Makes the catch across the 40. Out of bounds near the Carthage 45-yard line. A gain of 25 and a first down. Sylvia Campbell, his 2nd reception of the day. Just looking over his shoulder. And Bryce Lowe dropping a dime Sylvia Campbell's way. Beautifully thrown ball. Over the shoulder catch, equally as impressive. First down, Carthage. 2 receivers to the left here. Jarvis in the slot along with L. Tight end in motion, realigns here to the near side. They go over the middle. Incomplete, looking for Jarvis. Nearly jumped the route that time by the safety, Juan Nieves. Second down and 10 for the Firebirds. Ball at their own 45-yard line. 6:48 to play here in the third, up by 1. Limbaugh, the tight end, realigns to the left side. Penalty marker down on the snap, right around the left side. Noel Wright, far sideline, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Carthage. But hold the phone, the referee has thrown a flag. This may be coming back. Take the 7 off the board. Benjamin Lagaki, the referee, threw the flag.
Fouls on both teams on the play. Holding, offense number 64. Offsides, defense number 53. Those fouls offset. Replay, 2nd down.
Drew Neville, the left tackle, charged for the hold. So what would have been a 55-yard touchdown run for Noel Wright taken off the board. Replay the down, 2nd down and 10 from their own 45. Jarvis in a slot far side with Sylvia Campbell. Limbaugh, the tight end, and Williamson, tight end, both lined up left side. Lowe wants to throw, comes back, finds Campbell, spinning grab inside the 45, moving the pile, sticks the football across the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Impressed every day by Sylvia Campbell. And he makes another spectacular catch, his 3rd reception of the day, and a Carthage first down. And we have a North Park player down near midfield. 17-yard pickup for Campbell. Bryce Lowe now over 200 yards passing in the ballgame. Had just 49 yards at the break. So time has been called. Injured player for North Park down at the 45-yard line. Gives us a chance to look at other scores. Wheaton now, 34-13 lead over Carroll. That game late in the 3rd. Washington University, 31 unanswered. They lead Augustana 31-7, early 4th. Illinois Wesleyan and Milliken going on down in Bloomington today. That game in the second half now. It is in the fourth quarter. It remains 14-0 in favor of Illinois Wesleyan. Injured player is sitting up now for North Park. It's Arnaldo Landro, the senior out of Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Leads the linebacking core with 34 tackles coming into the game here today, and he is being assisted off to the North Park sideline. So it'll be 1st and 10 Carthage at the North Park 37-yard line. That's following the 17-yard completion from Lowe to Campbell. And now Wright gets the call, picks his way around the left side. Noel Wright spinning out of a tackle at the 30, inside the 25, and wrestled down at the 24-yard line. Another 13-yard run for Noel Wright. 13 carries for 123 yards, averaging almost 10 yards per carry. Just give it to the man. The sophomore out of Houston, Texas. Among the leading rushers in the CCIW, his third 100-yard rushing game of the year, and he'll get the call again. Up the middle he goes to the 21 before he stood up and driven back there. And again, fighting through a heel contusion that he's had since fall camp. I mean, the man's was in a boot for a couple of days this week to try and help the swelling and the discomfort. He is out there battling here today. 14 carries, 126 yards, still searching for his first touchdown of the day. 2nd down, 8 from the North Park 22. Limbaugh in motion from left to right, resets as a wing on the right side. Wright gets the call again, picks his way up the middle. Noel Wright spinning inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down on the play by Maurice Carter, the safety. But another 8-yard run and a first down for the Firebirds in the red zone now. They'll mark it at the Viking 14-yard line. 4:50 and counting remaining here in the third. Carthage up by 1, but have reached the red zone here of the Vikings. Campbell and Jarvis to the near side with Jarvis in the slot. Low from the pistol. Hands it off to Wright again, trying to get the left side, and it was well read, as getting in there was the safety, Juan Nieves. Nieves having a strong game today, among the leading tacklers for North Park today. That'll go as a new gain, may have lost a yard, back to the 15-yard line. Indeed, he did lose a yard. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Firebirds. Ball at the left hash mark, 15-yard line. Carthage going into the north end zone. Campbell and Jarvis again aligned here to the right side with Jarvis in the slot. Williamson, the tight end, lined up on the left side. Limbaugh, the other tight end, lined up here on the right side as a wing. Now he goes in motion. He'll set as a wing left side. Lowe wants to throw. Steps into it. Coming back near side, looking for Jarvis, just overthrown and incomplete. Jarvis had a step on Nieves at the goal line, and that pass just a little bit out of his grasp that time. Again, that's a tough throw with the wind gusting out of the northwest, kind of a left to right crosswind going into that north end zone. That ball just kind of sailed a little bit on Lowe. Well, now you've got a 3rd and 11 here for Carthage. Firebirds 3 of 9 on 3rd downs today. Williamson, the tight end, realigns on the left wing. They'll give it to Wright, or excuse me, that is Mackay Williams on the carry down to the 10-yard line. Short of the first down, they'll mark it near the 11, and the field goal unit coming on for the Firebirds. David Collins missed one from 52 earlier today. He is 0 for 4 on the season. Nick Talley will hold. Tanner Ludwig on the snap. This will be a 29-yarder left hash mark. Ball is placed. The kick is on the way, and the kick is no good. Wide to the left for Collins this time. And he is 0 for 2 today, 0 for 5 on the season. So Carthage maintains the 1-point lead, just over 3 minutes to go here in the third.
North Park takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Vikings will get it at their own 20-yard line. Carthage with 350 yards today. North Park with 300 yards of offense today. 1st and 10 from the 20. O'Ray in motion. They go flea flicker. Back to Eck. Wide open over the middle of the field is Harris. He'll make the catch, and he'll be brought down from behind by Bobby Baker, who saved a touchdown. Caught the Carthage secondary peeking into the backfield. They went with the flea flicker on the handoff, and then the toss back to Eck, and over the middle, A.J. Harris wide open. Beautifully executed. Carthage, everyone in the secondary got caught peeking in the backfield. Baker able to recover and able to chase down Harris and bring him down just across the 35-yard line of the Firebirds. 1st and 10, North Park from there. Eck again wants to put it up. Under pressure, lets it go, and it's going incomplete. Well overthrown as Carthage got pressure that time. It was Cameron Penny in the face, bearing down on Eck, who threw it off his back foot just to get rid of it. Clock stopped, 2:25 to play here in the third. Long afternoon here at Carthage. Still got a whole quarter left to play. Stay tuned following our game today on 1050 WLIP. Rock and Roll Never Forgets with Terry Havel. Get that to you as soon as we get through our post game today. Fake the handoff. Again, Eck dumps it out, and it's complete and broken. Hang on to it somehow. The receiver able to hang on to that. Tom Knight, his first catch today. But wrapped up for a 1-yard loss by Carlos Brown. Garrett Warner also there to make the stop. 3rd and 11 now. Movement up front. We got another offside.
Before the snap, encroachment, defense number 73, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Dylan Ramirez. That is now the 10th penalty on Carthage for 103 yards. Oh. Don't go till you see the ball snapped. Del Nodal now in the backfield. Matt Eck working from the pistol. Quickly releases, gets it out to the 25-yard line, short of the 1st down. Forward progress to the 25. It's going to bring up 4th and short here. Offense staying on the field for North Park. Jacob Drexler, I should say, on the catch. Jalen Dennis with the tackle. 4th and 2. North Park will go for it. 5 for 11 on 4th downs this season, 45%. And Kyle Rooker, the head coach, wants to talk about it. Takes the timeout with 49 seconds left in the quarter. 22-21, Carthage by 1. North Park facing a 4th and 2. Our game today brought to you in part by Triangle Flooring, Furniture, and Appliance Center, and by Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha, located on Highway 50 just east of I-94. You can find them online at lynchchevroletkenosha.com. And by Harbor Park Health and Fitness, 3417 14th Avenue, 1 mile south of the Carthage College campus, and by S.J. Crystal's Menswear in downtown Kenosha. For the finest in men's fashions, it's S.J. Crystal's. And our game today brought to you in part by Francetic Tax Services. Don't get frantic, get Francetic. Go to 262tax.com. 49 seconds remaining here in the third. North Park facing a 4th and 2 from the Carthage 25-yard line. They will go for it here, working off the left hash mark near side of the field. Marcel Love, the runner in the backfield. A.J. Harris, a slot receiver to the right, along with O'Ray. Eck gets the snap, comes back, looking for the catch. Is made by Harris, breaks a tackle at the 10, cuts it back at the 5, touchdown, North Park. On 4th down, they convert, throwing it out, a quick out that time to A.J. Harris. Made the catch just outside the 10, cut it back toward the middle of the field, and took it in for the score, and the Vikings reclaim the lead, 27-22. It'll go as a 25-yard touchdown pass from Eck, his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. 6 touchdowns in the last 5 quarters or so now for Eck. They will go for 2 here. And again, looking to throw. Eck under pressure, gets it away, and we got intercepted by Trey Mitchell down the far sideline. He can return this back for a safety. He will take it across midfield. Mitchell to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and into the end zone, but we've got a flag down near the end zone. Mitchell able to intercept the 2-point conversion, but this may be coming back. Mitchell may be guilty of interference.
Before the pass, holding, defense number 23, half the distance to the goal, repeat try.
That's 9 points taken off the board by penalties today, committed by Carthage. That would have been a 2-point conversion the other way for the Firebirds. Hand-to-hand combat between the receiver and Mitchell. They've allowed some of that to go on today. They'll call that a hold. Watching on the replay, I'll let you decide for yourself. Half the distance will move it inside the 2. Again, they will try for 2. Marcel Love trying to run up the middle is stuffed. And the 2-point try is no good. 27-22 Vikings with 40 seconds to play here in this third quarter. 11 penalties today committed by Carthage, and 2 of them taking a total of 9 points off the board. We're looking at the touchdown catch by Harris. Just got past Tomzak. Tried to make a arm tackle and bring him down from the shoulders. Fell off, and Harris just too strong, able to take it into the end zone for the score. That's the 2nd touchdown reception today for Harris. Harris now 6 receptions for 142 yards. Now let's look alive for a potential onside kick here. Blatchford has kicked it away a couple of times, so we'll see if he elects to do so here. A low knuckling kick that will bounce a couple of times and be picked up by Eddie L. And L runs right into a wall at the 30-yard line and driven back. Getting down on special teams, Juan Nieves, the freshman, Also the starting safety for North Park, able to make the tackle on special teams. So a 5-play, 80-yard drive that took just over 2 minutes, capped off by the Eck to Harris 25-yard touchdown pass. The attempt for 2 failed. 27-22 Vikings, 34 seconds to play here in the third. Wright will get the carry to the outside, near side. Flag on the play as well. This is getting ridiculous.
Pushed out by Atkinson. There is a penalty marker on the play.
Offsides, defense number 53, 5-yard penalty.
I'm at a loss as to how anybody can line up offside between a line judge and a head linesman, how you cannot have communication and at least look over there and say, hey, am I good or not? Where am I? That's the 5th penalty called today for offside on the defense. 3 against Carthage today. Final 15 seconds here of this third quarter. Limbaugh in motion to the right. Lowe going to toss it out to Limbaugh. Makes the catch and then gets out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 3-yard gain. Stops the clock with 7 seconds to play in the quarter. Now they'll wind it, and that will end our third quarter here in Kenosha. Carthage got the lead on a pair of touchdowns by Alex Jarvis, but North Park late, getting a touchdown grab from A.J. Harris, and they've retaken the lead as we head to the fourth. 27-22 North Park. Back after the 60 break on AM 1050 WLIP. (27-22), Carthage trailing, and on the first play of the fourth quarter, Alex Jarvis interfered with going over the middle. Teams have combined now for 20 penalties today. He marked off from the line of scrimmage.
Pass interference, defense number 0. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jeffrey Fisher, the safety, called for the interference call on Jarvis. Did everything he could to impede him on that pass over the middle. They'll mark it at the North Park 47-yard line. 353 yards for Carthage today, 375 for North Park. Heading into the fourth quarter here. Wright gets the carry. Breaks it to the left inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. Gain of about 7 for Noel Wright. Right now with a collegiate best, 140 yards rushing. And 138 yards in the Elmhurst game, game 2 this season. So he's got a new collegiate best. 2nd down and 3. He'll get the call again. Noel Wright puts his shoulder down to the 35 and see if it gets the first down, and he does, right at the 35-yard line. Again, Jacob Boucher out for the season. Injured a knee down at Elmhurst. Expected to have surgery shortly on that knee and lost to the team. So Noel Wright has taken over. Travis Boston also out with a AC joint injury sustained in the Wesleyan game, so he's missed the last couple of ball games. Wright trying to go the right side, inside the 35, driven back there. Whistle blew, ball came out, but the player was down. Carter on the stop once again for North Park. Gain of 2 sets up 2nd and 8. Limbaugh will come out. Sylvere Campbell in now as a third wide receiver, joining Jarvis and L. Jarvis and L lined up here to the near side with Jarvis in the slot. Campbell, the single receiver to the right. Noel Wright, the lone running back. Bryce Lowe, the freshman, working from the pistol. Takes the snap. Pumps once, now runs up the middle. Has some room and will slide just inside the 30. They'll mark it where he started his slide at the 29-yard line. So it sets up 3rd and short for the Firebirds. Carthage 3 of 9 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 4 facing the Firebirds from the North Park 29-yard line, trailing 27-22. Showing blitz on defense. They will hand it off. Makai Williams breaking a tackle, struggles forward, going to be stopped short of the first down near the 27-yard line. So what does Dustin Haas do here? Man's going to roll the dice, it appears, keeping the offense on the field. Wright will come back in. Williams will exit. Carthage will go for it here on 4th down. Just 2 for 8 on 4th down conversions this year. That's good for 8th in the CCIW. They're facing a 4th and 3 from the North Park 28. Lowe has them set. Limbaugh, the tight end, in motion to the right. Now resets as a left wing. They'll go over the middle. It is caught inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line, and a first down for the Firebirds. Kyle Williamson, the other tight end, in on that play, able to make the reception. He caught a touchdown pass back in the first half for the Firebirds. Converts on 4th down with a beautiful catch there. Good for 17 and a first down for the Firebirds. They'll spot it at the 11, 1st and 10 there. Limbaugh again in motion to the right, will reset as a wing to the left. The give is to Noel Wright, picks his way around the left side, trying to break tackles and falls forward down to the 6-yard line.
Holding, offense number 71, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Byron Scody, the offensive lineman, guilty of the hold. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. They will mark it.
10-yard penalty against Carthage. It'll be 1st and 20 from the North Park 21.
They'll mark it at the 21, so that'll set up a 1st and 20. Wright remains in the backfield. 3 receivers going out. Lowe wants to pass. Back corner, has a man there. Catch is made at the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 1. Alex Jarvis with another circus catch. He went down just inside the 1. He was trying to lean that ball over. North Park sending a blitz that time. Carthage able to pick it up. Lowe got it away, and Jarvis made the catch at the 1. 1st and goal, Carthage. They'll hand it off to Wright. Wright going to be stopped short. Nope, they give him the touchdown. Late signal, touchdown, Carthage. Noel Wright gets his first touchdown of the game. 5th straight game with a touchdown rushing this season for Noel Wright. And Carthage now up by a score of 28-27. What does Carthage do here? Well, they go for 2. They indeed look like they will. So they convert on 4th down. Kyle Williamson catching that 17-yard pass, the key play on this drive. Firebirds go for 2 here. Bojessen in to take the snap. And Bojessen going to try and run to the right corner. He runs to the right pylon and in for the 2-point conversion. Bojessen, who's a backup quarterback, been in on a couple of plays today, able to take that snap after Wright's touchdown run, able to get the 2, and Carthage up 3 now with just over 10 minutes to play. Noel Wright, 20 carries, 148 yards, and a touchdown today. A long of 30. He's averaging better than 7 yards per carry this afternoon. Bojessen now with 2 carries for 2 yards and a 2-point conversion. 13-play, 70-yard drive for the Firebirds. And again, they convert on 4th down, facing a 4th and 3. Kyle Williamson catching that 17-yard pass that set them up in the red zone. Collins with the wind at his back now to kick off. A couple of touchbacks today, 27 on the year, by far the leader in the conference in that category. This one will go to the goal line. Del Nodal on the return, out across the 20, and he's spilled down near the 21-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 21-yard line with 9:58 to play, trailing by 3. Now the defense needs to go to work here. They will hand it off. Big run over the left side across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. Del Nodal with the carry. 13-yard pickup for Del Nodal. 12 carries now, 70 yards today for Del Nodal. Eck wants to throw. Now pumps once, still looking left. Dumps it off left side, just throwing it away incomplete. Nearest receiver was O'Ray. DeVito was out there in coverage for the Firebirds. Sets up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at their own 34-yard line. So a 13-play drive, 70 yards, 5.5 minutes. Carthage on that last touchdown drive, right from 1. The 2-point conversion by Bojessen. Firebirds up by 3 as Eck looking to throw. Left side, ball in the air, on the way, complete near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. Ushered out of bounds is the receiver, O'Ray, who made the catch. Taken out by Trey Mitchell. And we've got a Carthage player down at the 30-yard line. So an injury timeout for a Carthage player. John Ambrosio now back up under his own power and jogging back to the Carthage sideline down below us. Eck today, 15 of 29 for 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's also thrown 2 interceptions and was sacked once. 1st and 10 from midfield for North Park. 3 receivers here to the near side. Single back off the left hip of Eck. Wants to throw, going to dump it off to that back. It's Dylan O'Dahl. Big hole over the left side. Dylan O'Dahl down the sideline and out of bounds, just short of the Carthage 25-yard line. 25-yard pickup, and now Eck over 300 yards passing today. Now at 3:21 for the Vikings. 1st and 10 North Park at the Carthage 25. Matt Ranieri will check in now as a defensive lineman for the Firebirds. First and 10 at the 25. 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side. Eck wants to throw. Blitz, they pick it up. Man open, and it's incomplete, overshooting the intended receiver. Well off target that time, looking for Hunter Gibson. Sets up 2nd and 10. Good coverage out there. Carthage secondary. And Bobby Baker has played the whole game. Only played 2 series last week, but able to gut it out here today. 2nd down and 10 from the 25 are the Vikings. 2 by 2 the receivers. Marcel Love getting some direction on where to line up. Eck wants to throw. Drifts to his left, throws on the run, completes to Harris. Harris brought down by Tomczak near the 20-yard line. Jake Tomczak on the tackle of A.J. Harris. That's 7 receptions now for 147 yards for Harris today. Sets up a 3rd and 5 for North Park at the Carthage 20. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver right. Marcel Love, the lone back in the backfield. Eck working from the pistol. Blitz coming. Snap is made, and we got flags. And this might be an offside on Carthage. If it is, it's enough for a North Park 1st down.
Offsides, defense number 93. 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
Oh boy, Matt Ranieri. Carthage was sending an all-out blitz that time, and Ranieri jumped the gun. And again, as an interior lineman, your eyes are on the football. If it doesn't move, you don't move. Until that ball moves, then you go. Just lack of discipline today up front by Carthage. That's their 6th offside penalty by defense, and this one cost them a 1st down. Would have been 3rd and 5. And the official stopping play here. Not sure what that's being stopped for. Back judge coming over, having a word with Dustin Haas. I don't think the play clock is working, so I think that's the explanation given to both coaches here, that the play clocks are not working, so therefore the back judge will be signaling when we get to 10 seconds. Wind the clock here, 7.5 minutes to play. Carthage holding a 3-point lead. North Park at the Firebird 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Eck with time. Now scrambling left, going to throw over the middle. Caught, touchdown. Great patience by Matt Eck. And again, finds the receiver on a linebacker, Jacob Drexler, working on Jake Tomczak. And got a step and got the touchdown. The Vikings back in front by 3. (33-30). They will attempt a 2-point conversion. Huge here. With 7:21 left, this would put them up 2 scores. This will be Harris from the Wildcat here. Watch out for a run. A.J. Harris will take it, try and run up the middle, and Harris will be denied. Did not get in. Saw that on film this week. When they run Harris in that Wildcat, he tends to try and run over the right guard. Carthage able to stop him short of the goal line, so it remains 33-30. Vikings in front by 3, 7:21 to play here in Kenosha. Great patience on the part of Eck. He started to scramble left. That bought him just enough time to get it to Drexler. His first touchdown reception of the day. Drexler now with touchdowns in the last 2 ball games, now has 3 on the year. Now it's back to the Carthage offense now.
The play clock is working again. It will be kept on the ends of the field.
Well, they got the play clock working again. Carson Blanchford will kick it off. A couple of dangerous men back there in Jarvis and Eddie L. Jarvis with a pair of touchdowns today receiving. And this will skip around. It'll be picked up by one of the short men at the 35. Out to the near 40-yard line. Tanner Ludwig able to pick that one up off one bounce. Returns it out to the 40, so good field position here for the Firebirds. Only down 3, 7:15 to play. Bryce Lowe back out there, 14 of 28, 247 yards and 3 touchdown passes today. 2 of them to Jarvis, 1 to his tight end Williamson. They'll give it to Wright. Wright up the middle, caught the ball, it's fumbled and recovered by North Park. Wright got it over the 45-yard line, had it knocked out, and the forced fumble recovered by North Park at midfield. It was a high snap, good exchange between Lowe and Wright as he got to the 45-yard line, had it stripped. Good defensive play that time by Maurice Carter. That is his 3rd forced fumble of the season, and North Park takes over at midfield, leading by 3 with 7:10 remaining. Eck takes the snap with time. Left side, O'Ray made the catch inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup and a first down.
At the Carthage 28-yard line.
O'Ray now 4 catches, 111 yards today. 2 receivers over 100 yards receiving. Carthage defense a sieve back there today. Eck again. Under pressure, comes back over the middle, and it short hops the receiver incomplete. Intended for Zorns. Incomplete, thrown short. Good pressure off the edge that time from the right edge. Cameron Penny. He was closing in, and Eck felt the pressure, had to get rid of it. 2nd and 10 from the Carthage 28. Clock stops, 6:29 to play. 3-point North Park lead. Carthage a fumble. North Park able to recover and driving. Eck over the middle. Intercepted by Jalen Dennis. Stepped in front of the receiver and made the pick at the 2. Second takeaway today for Carthage. They were looking that time for the receiver, Hunter Gibson. Dennis his second pick of the year. It was underthrown, able to turn around, and the ball was there. It'll be Carthage ball at the 2 on the takeaway by Jalen Dennis. New life here for the Firebirds. Down 3, 6:24 to play. Bryce Lowe working from the pistol. Will hand it off, gives it right back to Noel Wright. He's got both hands around the ball as he takes it out to the 7-yard line. Over 160 yards rushing today for Noel Wright and a touchdown. So 3 plays after the Wright fumble. Jalen Dennis with the pick, his second of the year. Returned 163 yards 2 weeks ago at Milliken. Wright again up the middle. Right out of the 15 out to the 17-yard line. Another strong run for Noel Wright. Carthage today. And we got timeout here. We got an official shaking up here. Let's check the scores here in the league today. Pete Jurkovic, our PA announcer, read my mind. It's Wheaton defeating Carroll today in Waukesha, 48-13. Carthage at Wheaton next Saturday night. Washington University defeated Augustana today, scoring 31 unanswered, defeating the Vikings in Rock Island 31-7. They hold the Vikings to just 200 yards of offense in that victory. Illinois Wesleyan defeated Milliken today 14-0. That's 3 straight losses now for the Big Blue. Wesleyan, their second straight victory. Later tonight, Elmhurst at North Central. 1st and 10 from the 17 for the Firebirds. Right, left side, going to be wrapped up just across the line of scrimmage, may have gotten a yard. Gall was there, his first tackle today. Picked up 1. 2nd and long coming up here for Carthage. Clock rolling, 5:10 and counting remaining. Carthage trailing by 3, trying to take advantage of the Jalen Dennis interception. Lowe wants to throw with time over the middle, complete to Limbaugh. Limbaugh across the 25, lowers his head at the 30, out to the 32-yard line. 14-yard pickup on the toss to Sammy Limbaugh, the tight end. Move the chains, first down Carthage. It's a little drag route over the middle. Limbaugh was lined up as a tight end here on the left side, coming across left to right. Made the catch, picked up the first down. From the 32, 1st and 10 Firebirds. Again, Wright gets the call. Picks his way over the right side, a gain of 2 before he is driven back.
Right on the carry.
25th carry today for Noel Wright. That's a season high. Now 176 yards running the ball today for Wright. Under 4 minutes to play now. Carthage trailing by 3, facing a 2nd and 8 from the 33. Play fake. Lowe under pressure. Lowe gets it away and throws it out of bounds. No, they're going to rule him down. They'll rule it a sack, his second sack today. Referee stepped in right away, pointing to the ground before Lowe got that one away. It was a blitz up the middle that time. Cole Woodward with the sack, the freshman out of Indiana. 3rd and 14. Carthage 3 for 10 on 3rd downs today. Three receivers to the left here. Lowe gets the snap. Two-man rush. Looking for L. Leaping grab in and out. Broken up, incomplete. And a late flag. We're going to get a taunting call here against North Park. Juan Nieves broke up the pass play to L as L just brought that ball in, knocked it away. And as he got up, he was having some words and doing a little preening. This may extend the drive.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 16. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Again, point of emphasis this year in the NCAA. Taunting after plays, and Nieves, after that play, kind of gave Els a shove and then stood up over him, kind of flexing a little bit and having some words, and the officials saw it and flagged him for it. The drive continues out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Carthage. 3 minutes and change remaining. Down 3. Play fake to right. Low with time. Over the middle to Jarvis. Makes the catch across the 50. Outside to the 45. And down to the 44-yard line of North Park. 6th catch of the day for Alex Jarvis. He's approaching 200 yards receiving. And another first down for the Firebirds. Under 3 minutes to play. 1st and 10 from the 44 of North Park. 3 receivers left here for the Firebirds. Blitz coming, Low. Swing pass to right, makes the catch. Inside the numerals to the 35-yard line and out of bounds there. 9-yard pickup for Noel Wright on a little swing pass here to the left side. He's going to be just shy of the first down. They'll restart the clock. 2:25 remaining. Carthage moving the football. The big play, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, would have been 4th down. Kept the drive alive here for Carthage. Low out of the pistol, has right to his right. Blitz coming, right. Low saw it, is trying to scramble, and he's brought down from behind. Nieves on the sack, keeps the clock rolling. Carthage will burn their second timeout.
Second of the half.
Stops the clock with 1:52 remaining. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4, a loss of 3. There you see the numbers. Almost dead even right down the board. 186 yards rushing for Carthage, 283 passing for a total of 469. North Park 108 on the ground, 363 in the air, 471. Time of possession almost dead even. Each team has been penalized 10 or more times. Carthage 13 penalties for 119 yards today. Stay tuned on 1050 WLIP. We'll have our post game, and then we'll have Rock and Roll Never Forgets with Terry Havel. That'll be coming up following our Carthage broadcast today. Dustin Haas will be up here along with our Harbor Park Health and Fitness player of the game. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 4. Ball at the 38-yard line. Low with time. Looking for Jarvis. It's underthrown and intercepted.
Holding. Offense number 76. Penalty is declined. Result of the play is interception. First down.
The interception by North Park. We'll take a look. Lowe was looking for Jarvis. He was open, but the ball was underthrown. It was Nieves with the interception, and North Park, 1:46 from upsetting the Carthage Firebirds here today. So Kyle Rooker, the former assistant coach here at Carthage College, actually going to snap the ball and run it up the middle, and Carthage going to take their final timeout. That's the last time they can stop the clock here.
Timeout, Carthage, their third of the half.
So the Firebirds out of timeouts. This will be the first win in Kenosha for North Park since 1992. If it remains the same here. 33-30 Vikings, a minute 42 to play. Second down, 9. Again, Carthage out of timeouts. They need a stop. And they'll get one here as just across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. Del Nodal.
Gain of a yard, it'll be 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8. Carthage could get the ball back here, but with very little time left. They have about 18 or 19 seconds remaining if North Park takes this all the way down, which they will do here. And they'll take the timeout with one on the play
North
clock,
Park,
56
their
seconds
second of the
showing.
half.
Well, Carthage, their own worst enemy today. Turnovers and penalties. Not to take anything at all away from North Park today. They played it tough. Matt Eck is going to be something. Second consecutive 300-plus yard passing day, 3 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns in the last 2 ball games for the freshman Eck. Great receivers in A.J. Harris and Ore. Carthage, 13 penalties for 119 yards, and a touchdown taken off the board by a penalty, and a safety on a return on a blocked extra point that was taken back because of a holding penalty. So 9 points off the boards because of penalties today. Cannot get the first down here. Got to force them to punt the ball. Del Nodal with the carry. And he'll be stopped near the 20-yard line. Again, Carthage can't stop it. They can take it all the way down. They'll leave about 12 seconds on the game clock here if they take it all the way down.
Gain of 6, it's 4th and 2.
So 4th and 2. North Park will use up as much as they can here. They'll have about 10 seconds on the game clock. And they'll take their timeout.
North Park,
11.4 seconds left. They are out of timeouts. They will have to punt. The Carthage special teams now going to be looking for a block. Or do you, as a punter, run around back there and try and take as much time off the clock and then take a knee, or do you run it through the back of the end zone for a safety? Either way, you still are ahead. So it'll be interesting to see how Kyle Rooker wants to play this. He's got the punter out there in Blatchford. They're short a man. Now 2 guys come running on. They were short a guy up the middle. Oh boy. Snap back to Blatchford. He's going to get it away. It's going to bounce and roll. And Carthage will fall on it with 2.3 seconds left at the 36-yard line. Jarvis falling on it, so a Hail Mary away. Try and win this ball game. Barring a defensive penalty, this would be the final play of the ball game coming up. Lowe gets them set. 3 receivers right side for the Firebirds. Down 3, 2 seconds remaining in the game. Going to try the hook and lateral here. Jarvis, backward pass over to right. Right near side. Going to drop it back to Sylvia Campbell. Dumps it back to Lowe. Lowe now. Backward pass. Nope, they're going to call a flag on it. Forward lateral. It doesn't matter. They flip it back. North Park's going to win the ball game. North Park comes to Kenosha and upsets the Carthage Firebirds here today. Their first win on the road in Kenosha.
Pass on the offense. Penalties decline. The game is over.
First win in 29 years in Kenosha. And Kyle Rooker just got the bath of his life. A double Gatorade shot at the middle of the field. Your final here today, North Park 33, Carthage 30. We'll step out, take a 2-minute break. Our post-game report coming up next, including a visit with Dustin Haas and our Player of the Game award from Harbor Park Health and Fitness when we return right after this on 1050 WLIP. Carthage College football on 1050 WLIP, brought to you today by Francetic Tax Services. Don't get frantic, get Francetic. Go to 262tax.com. By Lynch Chevy of Kenosha. Lynch Chevrolet of Kenosha, located on Highway 50 just east of I-94. You'll find their great inventory online at lynchchevroletkenosha.com. By Triangle Flooring, Furniture, and Appliance Center, Kenosha's oldest family-owned home furnishing store, located on 39th Avenue and Roosevelt Road in Kenosha. by Harbor Park Health and Fitness. Stay tuned. We'll be announcing our Harbor Park Health and Fitness player of the game here in our post game. By Mason's Eatery and Pub, located on Highway 50 just west of Highway 31 in Kenosha. On Monday night, October 25th, it'll be the Carthage Athletics Insider presented by Mobile One Communication, live from Mason's Eatery and Pub from 7 until 9. And again, a thanks to Mason's and Mobile One Communication. And our game today brought to you in part by S.J. Crystal's Menswear in downtown Kenosha. S.J. Crystal's Menswear, the finest in men's fashions. A stunner here today, to say the least. North Park, their first victory in Kenosha in almost 30 years, as they knock off the Carthage Firebirds today by a score of 33-30. Hard to believe this was a 9-7 game at the break in favor of North Park, and things turned quickly in that third quarter, as the opening kickoff was returned back to inside the Carthage 20-yard line, an 87-yard return to start the second half. And then North Park went in to score, but the extra point was blocked, and it was a 15 to 7 lead at that time in favor of North Park. But then Alex Jarvis, the first of his 2 touchdowns today, he scored, and that made it with the 2-point conversion. It was trying to get the scoring plays corrected here on the computer. That put Carthage back up. Bryce Lowe to Alex Jarvis for 78 yards. And it was Carthage tying North Park 15 all on the 2-point conversion by Noel Wright. Then Bryce Lowe again to Alex Jarvis for 38 yards. And the kick by Collins, and it was a 22-15 lead for Carthage. But then North Park came back at the 7:34 mark of the third quarter. Marcel Love, a 5-yard touchdown run, and that made it 22-21 in favor of Carthage, as the try for 2 was no good. Then the touchdown by North Park. This time Matt Eck, a 25-yard pass to A.J. Harris with 41 seconds left in the third. That made it 27-22 in favor of North Park. Carthage would come back early in the fourth. Noel Wright, a 1-yard touchdown run. And then Mike Bojessen, the 2-point conversion. That put Carthage up 30-27 with 10 minutes left in the game. But North Park was able to score as Matt Eck hit Jacob Drexler for 15 yards. That made it 33-30. Carthage had one more opportunity. They were driving late with just under 2 minutes left when Bryce Lowe threw his interception, a pass intended for Alex Jarvis, intercepted by Nieves. And North Park took the clock down as far as they could with just under 12 seconds left, punted the ball back to Carthage. Carthage had one more play. They tried to lateral themselves to a touchdown, but were called for an illegal forward pass in the process. And North Park picks up the win 33-30. And again, as I said, Carthage, their own worst enemy today. Turnovers today killed the Firebirds. They threw a couple of interceptions and the fumble by Noel Wright today, leading to a score. Those were backbreakers. That on top of 13 penalties today for 119 yards, 6 of those offside penalties, and 2 of those leading to a first down. So we'll get the numbers here for you, totals now. For Carthage today, 466 yards of offense. North Park, 479. Carthage, 183 yards on the ground. North Park, 116. Passing yardage, Carthage 283, North Park 363 yards. Time of possession favoring the Firebirds, 32 and change to 27 and change. But the two numbers that stand out, 13 penalties for 119 yards, and on third downs today, Carthage only 3 of 12 on third downs. North Park, 6 of 12 on third downs today. We're joined now by head coach Dustin Haas, and just stunned here, Coach. This obviously didn't go the way any of us thought here today.
No, you got to give North Park credit. They played well. They executed, and we did not.
Execution and then self-inflicted problems today, the penalties and the turnovers.
That's 100% what it was. You can't have 2 fourth-quarter turnovers and expect to win a tight game, and you can't, commit the amount of penalties we did. And, it's one thing every once in a while there's the holdings, right? There's the pass interference that every once in a while will happen. But ours, the jumping off sides and stuff like that, giving them free first downs. Can't do that and expect to win a football game.
No, and really, again, in the game up until those takeaways. And, boy, when Jalen Dennis picked off the pass at the 2-yard line, I thought, here we go, buckle up, we're going to get this thing done. And then just didn't come to fruition. Again, give North Park credit, not take anything away from them today. They came out and played a tough ball game. They were right there standing toe-to-toe with the Firebirds today.
Yeah, they played well. They capitalized, and we did not, and they deserved to win, and we did not.
Oh, absolutely. And then I thought really the turning point might have been that second half kickoff. Was there any thought that not kicking it to A.J. Harris at that point?
He hadn't done anything yet. That was just the first return that he had really gotten, and it's on us. We didn't execute the way we should have. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, the gentleman up here that you brought in, our Harbor Park Health and Fitness Player of the Game, truly is the offensive player of the game today for Carthage, and that is Mr. Noel Wright. 25 carries today, 165 yards, got a touchdown today, a long of 30. Noel, you've had some running room here today.
Yes, sir. Well, the O-line, they was doing what they were doing, and I was just following them and, following them big guys and doing what I can do.
Yeah, you really this was your best game in your college career here at Carthage, and tell me what it's like out there. What were you finding out there as far as the holes were concerned?
Well, like I say, the O-line, they was making the holes, so I was just having a field day.
Did a nice job running the football and the big runs, particularly your first one today, the 19-yard run and the 30-yard run. You just, boy, when you get into that second gear, it's out of here.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about your experience coming up from Houston, Texas.
Well, the biggest experience was snow. So my sophomore, I got to experience a little snow last year, and then that was the biggest experience. And being away from home, 17 hours, that could be tough, but yeah.
Parents, though, keep following and keep you up to date on what's going on?
Oh, of course. Talk to them every day.
Good. You're a good son to do that. But, tell me about the speed of the game. Coming out of high school, coming into a college setting. I know this is your second year, but has that settled down now? The speed of the game been adjusted?
Honestly, I'm used to the speed of the game. I feel like I'm very comfortable in it, and it wasn't really that big of an adjustment for me.
What's it like playing in that huddle? What's that huddle like with Bryce Lowe taking charge in there?
I mean, he's a good guy. He knows what he's talking about. So whatever he say, I just do it, and we just execute together.
I know I don't want to have to talk about it, but you had that ball going up the middle. What happened on that one run today?
I should have held on to it. That's all me.
I mean, other than that, quite a day today, young man. You had 4 games now with at least 1 touchdown and your largest rushing production of the year so far.
Yes, sir.
I know you'd like to celebrate. I know you would, but I know you're a team guy, and I know that's what hurts. You have an individual success, but that's not what it's all about here at Carthage. I know that from the coach, and I've been here a long time. It's what the team does.
Yes, sir. This loss definitely hurt, especially since I feel like when I fumbled, it just changed the game, and that was our chance to go ahead.
So what do we do? How do we pick up as a player? How do you pick up the pieces now? You go back, look at film tomorrow night and Monday, and you have to move on. Again, wins are only 24 hours. Losses are only 24 hours, correct?
Yes, sir. This game's over. We just got to focus on the next one.
Watching film, is that something that takes some getting used to now as a college player, having to break down film and watch what other defenses are doing?
Yes, sir. That's definitely different because you actually got to watch and try to, find things and be ready.
What are you looking for specifically when you're breaking down film?
Their front seven. I always look at the front seven.
Trying to read formations and whether they're stemming, which way they're stemming, and based on what play call is going to be called?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Very good. What are you planning to do with your major now here through Carthage?
Business management.
And where are you planning to go with that in a couple years?
Well, I'm planning on doing retail, and then I'm having some side business going along with that.
Good for you. Good for you. Young man epitomizes Carthage football. I mean, he's a tough kid, and I know he feels bad today, as all your players do with this loss. But I think you're right, Coach. We've talked about it. 24 hours to celebrate, 24 hours to commiserate, and then it's back to work 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yep, that's the only thing we can do is come back to work and keep working to get better and keep improving on the things that we're not doing well right now.
Any of this related to a hangover from last week's game, or was this took on its own little identity here
I mean,
today?
that's always a possibility. They're 18-year-old kids. Sometimes that happens. You could say that might have had something to do with our slow start a little bit. But at the end of the day, we've got to do the things it takes to win the football game, and today we did not.
Frustrating, I think, too, for some of those penalties. Took 9 points off the board today. That's the aggravating part, I think. Not just you had 13, but 2 that really cost you. A touchdown run for this gentleman here, Noel Wright, and then the 2-point conversion that was blocked and returned back by your team.
Yeah, for sure. We'll look at the film and see. But nothing you can do about that. You can't control those guys in the striped shirts. We got to do the things that it takes to win. And like I said, today we did not. We did not execute at a very high level.
Injury bug bit you hard again today. Zach Hale went out today with an injury, lost a couple of offensive linemen today. This is a battle of attrition right now, middle of the season.
Yeah, we're beat up. We've got, a lot of things you can look at and say, well, soft tissue injuries, how you train and stuff like that. But we've got a lot of, broken bones and torn ligaments and stuff that, not really related to that kind of stuff, just kind of some freak injuries. And hopefully we can get that next guy up and move past it.
That's why you recruit, right? You bring in these players. Like you told me, it's not just 22, it's 120, whatever, and each guy has his own role, and each one has to step up.
There's no doubt. We need everybody.
What's it going to take now? This is going to take a heroic effort on your part to get this team ready to play again next week.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back to work. We're going to have to find some guys that are ready to fight, willing to fight, and that can execute.
How does this affect you now with a night game? I know coaches are in such control mode. They like everything timed out. You got breakfast at 9:30. You're on the warm-ups at 9, walk through at 9, breakfast at 9:30, in the locker room at 10. I mean, you're on that timing and a system. Now you got a 6 o'clock kick. That kind of throws things out of whack a little bit.
Yeah, it'll switch up what we do a little bit. But our guys will adjust. They'll adapt.
Hope so. It's going to be a big game next Saturday against Wheaton Thunder. They are a tough team, and they won on the road today at Carroll Big, so they're going to be ready.
They're a good football team. They're a top 5 team.
Another top 5 team. Who schedules these games? My God,
we'll have to get rid of that guy. That's for sure.
I'm not trying to lay light on this, but hey, this is tough. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt for 24, but you guys got to get find a way to win it. It's Carthage versus Carthage the rest of the way out now. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. You got to find a way.
There's no doubt. We got to find a way to get better and find some guys that are going to play disciplined football for us.
We'll catch you next Saturday, Coach. Appreciate you coming up. Noel Wright, congratulations. You're a Harbor Park Player of the Game today with your fantastic performance today. 176 yards rushing, a touchdown today, and 7 yards per carry. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Noel Wright joining us up here along with head coach Dustin Haas. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming up. I know it was tough, and these are always the tough ones when you lose.
Thanks, John.
You bet. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Dustin Haas, head coach here for Carthage College, along with Noel Wright, running back here for Carthage, our Harbor Park Health and Fitness Player of the Game today. Carthage falls here at home, 33-30 your final. They're back in action next Saturday night in Wheaton. That will be a night game, 5:45 broadcast, 6 o'clock kick here on 1050 WLIP. Big thank you to Bill Lawrence engineering our broadcast back at the WLIP studios. Stay tuned on WLIP. Rock and Roll Never Forgets with Terry Havel right around the corner for you. And on the video stream tonight, women's volleyball coming up. The women taking on UW Oshkosh at 7 o'clock here at the Tarbell Arena. For all of our staff here, our students, and for John Voinovich and Mike Love, our executive producers, John Weiser wishing you a very pleasant good afternoon from Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Homecoming crowd going home disappointed as North Park pulls off the upset 33-30 over the Carthage Firebirds. Until next Saturday, thanks for tuning in to Carthage Football, heard exclusively on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050, WLIP Kenosha. Good afternoon, everyone.